feel like I should tap the mic and go, hello, is this thing on? It's been 94, no, it's been 7 years since I started streaming. 7 years. Approximately today. Today was the date of the first one I saved the VOD of and uploaded it to YouTube, so I'm taking that as my official streaming anniversary, and all the ones before that were just tests. This was back on Mixer, before it was Mixer, when it was, gosh, was it Beam? And when I was streaming directly from the Xbox, which didn't always save the VOD, and sometimes had delightful side effects of me accidentally turning my Xbox off with voice control during the stream, which, you know, I think is only seconded by my foster cat actually trying to turn off my PC during the stream, which resulted in a nice corrupted VOD. Luckily that was on Twitch, so I could rescue it. But yeah, those were the days back when I didn't have a streaming PC, and I was streaming direct from Xbox. I didn't know whether this newfangled fad thing, I know it wasn't really newfangled, but hey, would stick. But here we are 7 years later, and I've done it pretty religiously for 7 years, only taken a couple of breaks. Even did, I think, like a whole month of streaming every day. Plus, I'm on, what, year 6 of Extra Life? Feel like I should credit True Achievements for, because them streaming got me into streaming, and also Extra Life because I also wanted to contribute to the whole, you know, raise money for charity, stream for 24 hours thing. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird journey, having to rebuild my community when Mixer closed, coming over to Twitch, which I'd had the account for a while. It was a bit scary thinking of streaming on Twitch. And plus, you know, Mixer had that whole instant thing and not the weird sort of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 second delay. But, you know, here we are. In honor of my 7 years, I posted in my Discord, what should I stream? And several people recommended that, you know, sort of go back to my roots, either something I streamed at the beginning or, you know, one of my first games. I remember streaming The Inner World. The Last Wind Monk was one of the second game. The Inner World was the first game, which was really good. And also Stories of Bethem and Overcooked. Those were some of my first stream games. I could have gone back to those, but I decided to go back even further and go back to one of the first games that I remember playing. Okay, it's the remastered version, not the original. But, you know, Swiv isn't available on the Xbox, and I still have not found that weird maths magic game that I used to play. So, you know, this and Seventh Guest, which is also not available on Xbox, were some of the first games that I played with my friend, Naomi. She had a Windows DOS machine. Windows/DOS. I can't remember. Was it Windows? No, it's DOS. Anyway, it was the PC architecture. It's syncing data because obviously I've just downloaded this again because yeah, I bought this. It's on Game Pass, but I bought it because it's one of my first remembered point and clicks. Started my love for the genre. I at the time had an Acorn 3000. I didn't know about compatibility because I was, you know, a teenager. And my friend had the disc, and I wanted to. We'd played it at her house, and I wanted to continue playing it. So I took this floppy disk home and put it in the Acorn 3000, this DOS disc. And as you can imagine, it didn't work, and I didn't understand why. It was very confusing. But you know that didn't really stop us. So I just went back to my friend's house to play more. Though we did get stuck at a particular point, because if you've played this game. There is a certain amount of American trivia which helps. You get past a point, which I never did when I was a kid, but later on when the internet appeared, and I believe I got a ScumVM emulator for my Nintendo DS so I could play Day of the Tentacle on it, or something like that. Anyway, it was something with ScumVM and, or GOG or whatever, I purchased this game so that I could, actually play it. I still have an original copy somewhere behind me, but had to buy it remastered on Xbox, obviously. And I remember getting stuck at the same point and going, look, how do I get this tree to go away? So I looked it up, because this was a at that point like 10-15-year-old mystery for me. I can't remember, time has no meaning, but it was a long time, and I was like, how was I supposed to know that? And to be fair, there is actually a bit of dialogue you can have in the game, which is supposed to give you a clue. But I never picked up on it because it was just too subtle. And you know me, I don't do subtlety. So, in honour of, the first game that I really remember being really intrigued by, that is available for me to stream right now, Day of the Tentacle, the remastered version. Because we all love a little bit of remastered graphics, so we're not peering at weird 8-bit graphics on a HD screen. Because, why not go back to the very, very start to celebrate 7 years of streaming? In a couple of months, I'll be celebrating an anniversary on Twitch. Fairly certain it was somewhere around the 4th of July that I got my affiliate. That has come round again. I don't really know how time keeps moving so quickly. It's May tomorrow. What the heck is happening? What the heck is happening? I really don't know. I mean, I also played things like, Monkey Island, and as I said, Seventh Guest. But this one has a special place in my heart. Good old Purple Tentacle. So, bonus. Oh, we can have the developer commentary. Let's play with the developer commentary on. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Let's see what options we've got set. Settings. Remastered. Auto. Subtitles on. English. Volume. We'll turn that up a little bit. Apparently we can't change the font size. So hopefully. Bar dial auto. Okay. Classic. Remastered. I feel like you've kind of got to go with the bar. Let's see what it puts in. I'll figure it out. So, we played this last in 2020. Various. I like the old, C drive, D drive, B drive, A drive thing. A was floppies. B, oh god, there was that weird ROM disk thing. C drive, obviously, and then D, E, F, etc. for any external drives. This does have a fully playable version of Maniac Mansion? Manic Mansion? Oh, I don't know. It always confuses me. Which, I don't know, I've got all the achievements in this. Obviously, we're not playing this for achievements at this point. We played the whole game without skipping a cutscene. Various things. But that was possible. Yeah. We did it pretty much all in one run, I think. Possibly all in one day. I think we did this. Oh, wait, hang on. Did we do this 7th of the 11th? We did this during Extra Life. This was Extra Life 2020. So, yeah, we did it all in one go. I think we started with this on Extra Life and did it all the way through. So this is technically the second time I've streamed this, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, we want developer commentary. So yeah, Day of the Tentacle.
So did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's gonna start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
And I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
Hey, James.
I like the mustache trees in that last shot, Peter. I'm Tim Schaefer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer along with Tim of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, co and other.
Co and other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nice. The game has begun, you guys. Okay, so we saw the lovely, what's the name of that classical music that plays during the opening voice?
Rossini, William Tell Overture. It's the quiet part of the William Tell Overture.
There's two classical pieces that mean mourning in cartoons.
Yes, there's that one, and then there's, and the other one is, that's from, where is that from?
I don't remember.
It might be Peer Gynt or something like that. That's a good guess.
It's not another place in the Rossini, is it?
No, I think it's Peer Gynt. I think
Attack
But
on the
for that
world.
opening scene with the music, we actually got the score and sequenced the ink into the MIDI sequencers.
That was one of the big panning sequences, like wide pieces of art for the game.
Oh, the room shot? It was a double room?
And I noticed there's a poster with an L from Laverne and Shirley on that poster back there.
Here's one of our giant animation scenes.
How did you lip sync back then? Because we didn't have any like tool. Nowadays we use a tool for lip syncing. Do you just by hand?
I think we just timed it out like the old-fashioned timing sheets.
Now that was for the cinematics, but for in-game, wasn't it Eric Wilmunder?
I thought it just blah 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 chat.
I think the in-game was just on-off with audio on-off.
Yeah, there's no actual lip syncing for the majority of the game,
So it's
which
just
is funny since I have gotten many compliments on the lip syncing for this game over the years.
Because, you know, it loops around and every percentage of the time it's on, right?
Well, because I remember
Yeah, I
Eric.
think Eric designed some kind of an algorithm for making the lips move to the level of volume.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
if there
Of the
are pauses,
waveform, of the
pauses,
waveform.
the audio stops
Yeah.
moving the lips.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yes, hi James. Yes, Blast from the Past. That's the whole point. 7 years of streaming. It is a great game. I thought I put the developer commentary on because I've not actually listened to that, and you know, I've already streamed this entire game.
The credits were done by Kyle Balda.
That's
You're
right.
saying entirely on his intern.
So now we're doing
So wait, did we not pay
it
for
with
this?
the commentary.
Or did we pay for this?
You got paid, right?
Trying not to talk over
So,
too
yeah.
much.
He took time. This is Peter, the other Peter. We took time out of CalArts. He came and spent some time with us, and we
I feel
gave
like
him
I've
this
met one of
intro
these
as an
guys.
internship, and he did a fabulous job.
Seems like a funny thing to do. Like, hey, you're an intern. You've never done this before. Do you want to do the entire animated intro? The most.
But I remember when he did, you know, when he finished something, he shared it with us. We were all blown away by it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The most iconic signature piece. Can you
Yeah.
hurry and finish that before you go
We
back
want
to
to
school?
set the entire
That's right.
tone for the look of our game, and
It was excellent.
it's awesome.
I would later learn that was the perfect piece to have Kyle work on because he was colorblind, as it turns out.
I didn't know that.
I
Wow.
saw him
I
working
didn't-
on
I didn't
something
even
else,
know
and he
that.
had other people picking his colors for him.
Oh, interesting. There was another 3D artist we had there in B building that was colorblind too, and it was one of those things where people were just kind of, have you noticed everything he does? The reds don't make sense or whatever. I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, the cow. I always get really happy watching these credits. I like the stretchy cow neck.
That cow should have showed up again later somewhere. Yeah. Missed opportunity.
What if the cow had come on their journey with them? Everything would have been so different.
Well, here's the story explanation right now for why the cow doesn't come.
Because he's just tired.
Doesn't want to make
Like
the walk.
I've been
with
to the
hill.
mansion before.
Now, this was the first fight I had with
Let's
Peter
go to Baltimore,
O'Connell.
but that's in the
You remember
US.
this, Peter?
Yes, I was gonna.
You were gonna mention that?
If you were gonna remember it.
Because the opening cutscene was too long, and we always had a problem with too long opening cutscenes, and so we were like, let's split it in half and put an interactive sequence. So there's an interactive sequence that's about to start, but I seem to remember it was the wrong time of day for you because it's nighttime outside. It started in the daytime with the mutation scene, then it became nighttime.
Right.
But then what happened? Then it turned into daytime at the end. That's what bothered you because the music couldn't make that transition in your mind.
Yeah, well, I think mostly I was crabby because you know we had to the cutscenes and the interactivity required a bunch of programming in iMuse, and I'd
Oops.
finished it one way, and then you changed it to another, and so I think I came up with some sort of artistic argument that had to do with daylight like that, but
But that's an important thing to learn running a project, to not change things after someone spent hours and hours making something.
well, it was also an
Try not
important
to
thing to
change
learn not to step way out of your bailiwick and tell the guy who's writing the scene how to write the scene.
Oh, there are bailiwicks all over the place in this game.
It's stuck to the floor.
Yes, you need a crowbar to get that. There was an achievement for... I feel like I want to use the achievement for ringing that 100 times. I feel like I want the old school bar back. And I don't know if it's easier to...
Laverne's covering that territory. A horticultural horror.
Whether it's easier to use the wheel or not. So we've got the Eponius textbook that we always have from the beginning.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
The flyer, which is used to add an addendum to the Bill of Rights or whatever it's called, the American thingy, so that we get a Hoover to be able to hoover up a hamster later on in the game, and the help wanted sign, which helps Hoagie get a job in the past. I don't know whether I should use the thingy wheel. Yeah, or turn on the bar. The Boo Boo Be Gone, which turns a cat into a skunk. The safe behind the portrait. With the Swiss bank account, we get a diamond to be able to... Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. But basically...
Aha! A secret passage.
There's a secret
This is all
passage.
too easy.
Oops. Oh, Bernard.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I
Yeah,
got
there's a
lost.
weird Escher thing going
Seen
on in
any
this house.
tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually.
Excuse me?
Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you
basement?
told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say, Bernard?
Bernard is that stupid.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Am I going to play the whole thing? No, because it took about 6 hours.
Taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah.
It took about
Now
6
I
hours to do a whole
remember.
playthrough, and that was
He's
with
incredibly evil,
me,
isn't
you know,
he?
knowing things.
I'll try to talk
It's quite
him
a
out
long
of it.
game. Okay, well apparently this is 2 to 3
Well,
hours.
what possible harm could one
that was me getting all
insane
the
mutant
achievements.
tentacle do?
Leaping
So,
lab rat!
play as
Dr.
much as we
Fred.
can. Oh, there is one for playing
What have you
the
done
mansion
this
game.
time,
Right,
you
how do we say that?
meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle
gosh, I
is free
literally
to
can't
use his evil
see where it
mutant
says that.
powers to take over the world and enslave
Maniac
all
Mansion.
humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that,
We'll
Doctor?
see how much we play through
Of
today.
course, that's why I'll have to do it.
Past.
Yesterday, through the time machine.
Okay, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not going to remember the exact
This is all
words.
your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children,
Bernard.
the
The
chronogen.
Chronogen!
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
I wonder when
Well,
the developer commentary's going to
I'll
kick
be.
in again.
And then there's the porta potties, vessels.
Chronogens.
Yep.
Chronogens. Chronogens.
This, by the way, is an amazing full-screen animation before it was possible to do full-screen animation.
And not actually animated. That's all. The background's all color cycling.
It's all color cycling.
A lost art in the world of.
Forgot about that.
Now that computers work like they should, you don't have to do that stuff anymore.
You know, if you look at Mark Ferrari's website, not that Mark Ferrari worked on this game, but he was the master of color cycling, and he has a whole website where he's done it in a more high-end way, like with higher res color cycling. He just kept perfecting that to higher and higher resolutions.
Yeah, that stuff was crazy. He was into it, and then I think Bill Eakin was the one that inherited the mantle from him when he
All
left.
the lava in Indy 4.
Yeah.
Diamond wasn't good enough.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
See, color cycling.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that
Hoagie
was
juggling.
like 2-3 frame animations.
And a little surf music for Hoagie. We always had a
Yeah.
place for surf music in our games. That, the
Totally.
Bone Wagon theme.
Yep.
That's right.
I think that surf music was yours.
That was mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
In
I
the
did that
past?
last little sequence there.
Yeah, you know the
Laverne is stuck in that
musically,
damn
this,
tree
I
in the
believe,
future.
was the last project that we all worked on. Certainly the last original title
Bernard
that
is
we
in the
all worked
present.
on together, sort of equally as composers, where there was no lead composer, and we all pretty much.
Right. Panicked and freaked out together.
Well,
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing
Anyway,
my
how you doing,
patented
James?
super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we gonna get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
You're stealing up the courage to tell your kids it's time for bed. Oh no! Turn off commentary? Why would I want to turn off the commentary? The commentary's awesome. Okay. We can't talk to the toilet. Right, okay. So, we also have the Boobagon. So, the Boobagon needs to go in the past. No, it needs to go into the future. The flyer and the help wanted sign go to the past. The Swiss bank book stays with us, and I can't remember what happens to the dime. No. Actually, I think there's something to do with the dime and getting more dimes and putting them in a washing machine in the past. How there was a washing machine in the past, I don't know. Anyway, we shall see what we remember. And how far we can get.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
So, yeah. Anyway.
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
Kissy. Also, I have
I've
yawns.
got the
I'm tired.
plans.
I'm always tired.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
Yeah, Escher House. There's also a horse.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
Also, you're going to flush paper.
You really flushed them?
Yes.
Down the toilet?
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogon, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Flush
small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Oh, Chris. Just burped.
Bitchin'.
Ding, 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 ding. This is that we talked about a little bit when Dave.
Oh, I think I missed a bit of commentary then, back then I didn't realize it was down to play.
Remember that?
Is that true?
Oh, yeah, you could play all the characters from the very beginning, and we had our first pizza orgy where we tested the game out, and people were like, "Oh, there's so many options," and they were overwhelmed. So now we unlocked it, so you have to play as Bernard for a little while, and then you do something that makes it so you can play Hoagie, and then Vern's the last.
And what about the other 3 kids?
They got cut.
There were 3 other kids?
They were 3 other kids. Do you remember who they were?
No, I don't remember anything about
There's a piece of paper. I have a piece of paper that has a picture of them.
Moonglow,
Chester,
and
Razor.
And Chester became...
Chester and Moonglow ring a bell.
Chester became Ned and Ted.
Wait, not Ned and Ted. Jed and...
Or whoever they were.
Jed and...
Ned and Jed.
Ned and Jed.
Okay.
Ned and Jed. And Moonglow just went away. And Razor went away as
I
well.
mean, I stole the character design from Chester and said, I like that. I'll use that for these guys, and put them in a powdered wig.
Why do the work again? Really?
Exactly.
I should plug that into the super battery once I get one made.
Ding, 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 ding. This is that we talked about.
Okay, so right, that's fine.
And originally,
we don't
you
need
could
to
play all three characters right away.
The can opener. No, I need the can opener.
Yeah, you could play. You could play all the characters from the very beginning.
Tree.
And we had our first pizza orgy.
The kumquat tree.
We tested the game out, and people were like,
because
so
of the orientation of the levels.
Overwhelmed about. So
just shut that up so you listen to it. I should. There was a. I didn't. I thought it said press down to turn off commentary, so there was a commentary bit I missed at the beginning, but that's fine. You know, if we don't get all the bits of commentary, we don't get all the bits of commentary. The main point is that I wanted to listen to as much as I can. So, because of the orientation of how this is, I didn't realize that this tree is the tree in the future that Laverne is stuck in. Mainly because I thought it was just background. I didn't know you could interact with it. Go down the path.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
How did we...
I'm trying to remember how we did...
How we referred to it to score it, because we would have had to play the game.
I think what we did, yeah, I'm trying to remember too.
Hold
I think
up a
what we
video
actually,
camera in front of the screen?
I think what we did was we got a save game made,
oh.
and we would play it to the next, like, place where you could pause, or like we would, the next spacebar point or something like that, and then we would score it, and then we would make it so that the music, because the thing was that you couldn't rely on the sync, right?
Mm-mm.
So we had to actually make the music interactive in a sense with the scene so that it could, depending on how fast of a machine you had and how quickly therefore the scene would play, would the music actually hit the right hit points and then proceed correctly to the next hit point.
So we would have an accordion like...
We basically had an accordion-like structure.
Each little section, it would sort of pause and then resume at the hit point. Or jump to the hit point if the hit point was reached first.
Yeah, and
which
I'm trying to think if we...
would be only the fastest machines.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, the orientation is that I didn't realize that that tree there was... I mean, I should have realized it because of where the toilets landed. But considering Bernard landed back in the basement, and the basement still exists, it was a case of, you know, how am I supposed to know that that tree is the tree that Laverne is stuck up?
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Sorry, I'd forgotten that's what that said. That's what you meant earlier, James. I do apologise. I'd forgotten that. I was like, do you want me to go to Baltimore? I don't want to go to the US. The US is scary. Yeah, so I don't quite remember all of the beats, but, you know, I remember enough of them for us to get through a little bit of this today. Just, you know. Yes, the mummy.
That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught.
We've got John Hancock.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
You mean it's like a symbol of growth or something?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
That's where your joints hurt, right?
That's arthritis.
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
So, we need to make Washington teeth chatter with some fake teeth that we get in the present? Why on earth there is a guy selling fake teeth? Or joke items in the present, I don't remember. And then they light a fire. We also need to get a bottle of wine to put in the time capsule thingy so that we can make vinegar for the future. Because we need like vinegar, gold, and something. There's a gold plated feather up here, quill. Vinegar, gold, and something to power the battery. And yeah, we put the blanket over the top of the thing to smoke them out, to be able to break into something, to be able to do something to something to something. Anyway.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing the
Constitution.
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Got a motor, dude.
You have a what?
Gold-plated quill pen. So the suggestion box we put... Oh, we haven't sent the flyer back. We have to go get the flyer about the vacuum to get a vacuum. But George Washington. See, you can see the tree. But it honestly had no idea what I was doing with this tree and that would solve it. But he's got
Yes. Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. My name's Hoagie. Like the sandwich? How quaint.
See, is it true? I don't know if I have... maybe I didn't speak to him. Maybe I just missed
Is
this.
it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
So, yeah.
Cold enough for
Never
you?
connected the dots there
Cold?
in the past.
Why, you don't know the
Something I
meaning
had
of
to
the
look up,
word.
and then obviously,
I
you know,
spent a winter at
smooth
Valley
sailing
Forge.
after that.
Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely. Hey, keep your hands off that.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule. Filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
400 years. So we need... Laverne needs the can opener in the future. Oh, hang on. My delivery just arrived. Be right back. It says my delivery arrived, but it's not here. Handed to resident. Ah, there it is. I'm very confused because I ordered batteries and a little thing for my niece, and I've got one package which I think has that, and a big box which is addressed to me. And sounds like Lego. So, excuse me a minute while I just open a surprise package to find out why on earth. It is, of course, entirely possible that someone's brought me something off my wish list randomly. Yes. When it does have a note. Aww. It's funky. Bless. It's the Lego Creator 3-in-1 flowery water can burbs or a Wellington boot with flowers in. I don't know quite why. But that's really sweet. Aww. So that explains why I randomly got a big package. The other package is my batteries, which is not exciting, so I'm not going to open that. Hi, Dan and Milo. Oh, you're in green. Everyone's in green now. You're not in green on my other screen. We are revisiting the past, literally. We're in the past.
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later?
I hope you got a nice walk in. Spaghetti! I never did understand why the spaghetti never went limp. Oh yes, oil, that's the other thing. Oil, gold, and vinegar. There's a water pump. And the bucket, we need the bucket. And the brush. We've got to find some soap as well, but yes. Hello, Leaky. I just got a random delivery, which apparently is from you, so thank you. You're also on a Zoom call, so I will thank you again if you didn't hear that. Okay, so we need the bucket and the brush to wash the cherry outside because, of course, it always rains when you're washing your car, and that's how we get a thunderstorm. The spaghetti! It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It is 7 years my streaming anniversary. My birthday's in December. Oh, ass crack. Oh, commentary.
So now, CD games were just starting to be released on CD-ROM, and
the first. Oh,
for us it was
the talkie. First talkie.
First talkie, right?
Was this before Rebel Assault?
It was it before or around the
because
same,
we
same
shipped
year?
two versions of this game. We shipped a floppy version and a CD-ROM.
And followed up
And
with our first
talkie, right?
Our first talk.
The floppy version only had voice in the intro, and then it was all text.
And that was not the original plan to do voice at all.
No.
We were not going to do it, and while we were making the
Yeah,
game...
I have the CD-ROM version, but floppy version was the one I played originally.
Human voice was invented, and more and more people started to have CD-ROM drives in their home computer to the point where Kelly Flock just came in one day and said, what do you say we delay the game a little bit and we make a full voice talkie?
Yeah,
Mist, of course, would be the other flashback.
To Mist.
So Riven
Although,
was
was
the
this
game I played.
Mist?
No, I think, Mist was what sold all those CD-ROMs and Rebel Assault.
We could have done a random shooter, you know, in sort of memoriam of Swiv. I don't remember actually what the first game I played was. Fleet Street Phantom? Fleet Street Phantom, I had Fleet Street Phantom on the Acorn. This random maths fantasy game that apparently doesn't exist except in my memory. We also had some of these little random games that were on like those computer magazine things. My brother, you know, managed to find some of them a couple of years back. And I think I've got like, well, I tried to get an emulator. I've actually got the ROMs of the games, because obviously they don't exist anymore. Fleet Street Phantom was definitely one I remember playing. I think there's a web version of that. But Swift was on the first PC we had, so it definitely wasn't Swift. So Fleet Street Phantom, that random maths fantasy game that's not mathematical, but yeah, it's where it exists, but no one else remembers it except for me. It's a Berenstain Bears thing. Berenstain Bears thing. I mean, I could have done nonary games again if we're, talking about nostalgic games. But to be fair, that was one I played in Ireland. And that wasn't that long ago. But yeah, original, my first machine that I could play games on was the Acorn Archimedes 3000. We had a BBC at school. We had 3 of the Dragon's Eye and Geordie Racer on the those 5 3/4 inch floppy things. 5 1/4. Can't remember the exact thingy-majiggy. But I never had a console until university when we got GameCube. I had a Game Boy. Tetris was very overplayed. I was very bad at Mario. And I got myself Pokemon and Zelda, but yeah. This is probably the closest because my friend had a DOS machine, PC, and Seventh Guest and this. Obviously the original. I remember playing. So this is close enough to the first game I ever played, Got Riven on PC because I still have all 7 discs or whatever. Yeah, you played Tetris loads at uni. Yeah, I mean, Theme Hospital I played when I was supposed to be revising for, I forget whether it's GCSEs or A-levels, probably GCSEs. It was 1996 or something, wasn't it? 1998. But yeah, pre-PC, this is probably one of the first games I ever played. It's certainly the first, story-based point-and-click that got me into the genre anyway. Sorry, my head hurts. But yes, Leaky, sorry. The box arrived just before you did in stream, and I was very confused because I ordered batteries and a little thing for my niece, and the Amazon delivery person delivered me a small package and a big box, and I'm like, oh my god, did they use a big box to put batteries in? What the heck? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to open this big box. And I was like, I shook it, and I was like, it sounds like Lego. I was like, did someone order something off my wish list? And I'm so glad they actually put the note in, because half the time Amazon didn't put the note in, so, would have been very confused. But yes, I really, really appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to building it. But additionally, I got my batteries, which is kind of boring. But that was why I was waiting for Amazon, which was why I was very confused when there were 2 packages. I was like, nope, my name's on both of these. I love Tetris though. I haven't played it in donkey's years. I used to be quite good at it. And then everything was Tetris, of course. Same as when I play the Lego games, and then everything that's orange is those pull bars. Oops, sorry, hiccups. But yes, we're meandering very slowly through this game. Oh yeah, the left-handed, right-handed hammer thing. Right, okay, so talk to Red Edison first.
Hey.
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
So, yeah, Benjamin
Do you
Franklin.
know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
But yeah, we played this remastered version completely all the way through during Extra Life in whatever year we decided that was, 2020? Yeah. And we got all of the achievements in about sort of 6 and a bit hours.
What are you doing?
Potentially could do a speed run of this in like 2 hours, but we've got the developer commentary on, and I'm not going
What
to
are you
leave it.
inventing?
So we'll do some of this. We'll at least get past getting Laverne out the tree.
Rather ingenious, if I must say so myself.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
So. Patent application.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
There we go. Well, we have oil.
Hey.
What is it this time?
What was it you needed for that battery again?
Oil, vinegar, and gold. Let me know
I keep
if
pressing
you
X
happen
instead of
across
Y. I want
any.
the inventory up.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
So we need to send some things through time and stuff like that. And there's soap somewhere. Meanwhile,
how about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
So there are many games that we could have played. It came up with the thing about the commentary and now it's gone away. So I am sad. George's bed.
Whee!
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
And then we pick up the soap. And that's how we get the soap to go in the bucket. Which we will wash the thing. Not that it particularly matters if it rains as yet, because we have yet to make...
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next.
Hey, so when you guys write those multi-branching scripts,
anyone else
I
play
guess
this?
you
Dialogue
call them,
trees?
Is that what you call them? Dialogue trees? Was it? Did you have to think in a certain mode, or how would you do it? And how would you notate it in Excel or something? Like, how would you map out the branches?
No, it was you would write it in code. We were programming the game at the same time.
You scum program the dialogue as you wrote.
Oh my
god!
Literally say, here are the choices. If you pick this one, jump down there. If you pick this one, jump down there.
I don't know how Dave wrote it, but I just kind of improv it. Like you'd write. I wouldn't think or plan too much about it, but okay, you just talk to him, and then what would be 4 funny lines on the screen, and then kind of explore one, explore the other, and maybe have other nodes that you can go to, and then I would start planning. Okay, now I've got myself into a mess. How do I get out of here?
Yeah,
and
it's kind of all about sets of lines. And it's great because one of the things that you run up against as a writer usually in other media is I get to this point and I have to make a decision about how things go. But here we can just leave that up to the player, and all you have to do is get to a point and go, well, what are all the interesting things I might want to do here or say here? And then you just put them all in.
So it's
Easy as
pre-editing.
And I remember you would always design a dead end, like where the train comes to the end of the line. Basically, it's like you say something and then he just keeps giving you the same answer, like, I wouldn't know about that. And then you try something else, I wouldn't know about that. It's like, okay, I guess I've exhausted this. It's sort of like almost like a stopgap or a safety net in a way, maybe. I don't know.
They always try and let the player know when they've exhausted the character. They're like, look, okay, you found it. You found all of the entertainment we put in this character. It's done.
Because people will explore as deep as you give them. It becomes a responsibility. Oh, I've got to see if there's something down there that I'm missing. So I have to. So you don't want to do.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing to attention you get the wrestle with is like. You want to put a lot of, well, the player might go here, they might go here, they might choose this, might go choose, let's put interesting stuff in all those places. But then if you approach it in the wrong way, sometimes the player gets there and they're like, oh God, I've got to go through all of this stuff. And they feel like they need to find every nook and cranny of the dialogue. And you just put it in there so they'd have a variety of things to choose from, but they feel like it's taskless and they have to like find it all. And so you...
or something's buried there that they missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full throttle. I mean, this got published by Double Fine, which... Tim Schafer, I believe. I'm very bad with names, that's the one that's coming to me. Was involved in, like, you know, a bunch of ex-LucasArts people created Double Fine, and then they got back the IP for a bunch of the games. Brutal Legends, yeah, exactly. Stacking, The Cave. Oh, The Cave was a weird game. Very weird game. I loved it. But, oh, you had to play it so many times to get the different combinations of people. And it had that narrator that was like breaking the fourth wall a lot of the times.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
How about a skull with, like, scorpions in its mouth?
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
When we get Laverne out the tree, we go to the doctor's office, because we have fake bath, I think. So, or maybe that's not where we go there. But anyway, there's a whole thing where we put the tentacle pattern on, and then she makes a tentacle flag, because that was the last one she was designing. Oh look, we've got wine. If we put wine in the thing, then we get... Oh, kites!
I don't understand that technical stuff. Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain. I don't understand that technical stuff. I'd only mess it up.
We can't...
I don't quite see how it can fly.
We need,
Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear.
We do need a kite plan. I can't remember exactly how that one fits, but anyway. There's a horse somewhere in here. Yeah, there's a horse.
Well, you know, I remember we would deliver a piece of music, and of course it's comprised mostly of MIDI note events, which is just a tiny little piece of data within the MIDI stream. Note on, and it happens at this velocity on this channel to this instrument and whatever. And I would deliver a piece of music, and the programmer would turn to me and say, Clint, this is over 32K.
Yeah, it's huge.
32 kilobytes. 32 kilobytes. You got to cut this thing down.
Who do you think you are, Mozart?
Yeah. They said we can't take anything bigger for this scene than 24
God,
kilobytes.
just think how
so I'd go
small
back
games
and
used to
thin
be.
the percussion. I'd sometimes have to cut a whole section of the music out to get it down
Well,
to 20.
sometimes there was
actual
pushback though,
floppy
too,
disk.
because we'd say, all right, look, 10%, we get 10%. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember the pushback.
Yeah.
I don't remember these technical discussions about the size of the music files.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, and I remember specifically 32K was often too big.
That's why the iMuse system got called the iMuse system, because it was originally called the sound drivers, and then everybody got all upset that because drivers can't occupy a whole floppy disk or whatever it was that the system occupied.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
I gotta go.
See you later.
I mean, if you ask him about the I didn't think horses could talk, he just says, oh, well, I didn't think, you know, basically insults us. Ned and
Question
Jed.
is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed. So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
So in this bit, there's a whole scene where you get to push
I'm
the
sure that's terribly amusing.
Mum.
Where you're from.
out of the security
Where
room
exactly
so you can record
did you
stuff.
come from?
And she grabs hold of the arm of the statue that's being created. So remember the left-handed hammer down in the basement. We switch out the hammers, they switch over, the arm switches over, and she goes whoosh out the door.
The future.
So
Kind
that's
of
the point of
spooky
this thing.
sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
So that's that. This is the security room in the future. It's a cat with a mouse. The squeaky mouse toy. Oh, and the paint. There we go.
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
We need to switch the mattresses. Ah, squeaky mattress. Pick up squeaky mattress.
Where am I gonna put it?
Use squeaky mattress with the bed. So we can get the mouse toy.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
It's already open.
So there's a thing with the pulley, but mostly it's to put the thing. You put the
It's blocked up with somebody's bed.
you put the blanket over and make it smoky. The pulley gets used in the future to switch out the mummy with the scientist who's all wrapped up. And anyway, there's a whole weird thing. For now, we're just going to go back and fill the bucket with water, so we have some soapy water. I love the whole one blob.
The water's all sudsy now. Nothing to clean in here.
Yeah. So let's go and paint a cherry tree so we can do that part. We might have a small break. Oh wait, no, there's a field over here first. Which is where the guy is flying his kite, I think.
How did we...
I'm trying to remember how we did.
Oh, yeah, we already got this one. Ben Franklin.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
What you doing there?
As we speak, I am attempting to lure power out of the heavens to do my bidding. When I succeed, I truly shall be the most powerful man on Earth.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy, not bad.
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
There will be power enough for all in time. There aren't any time machines yet anyway. That's next summer's project.
Well, I'll let you get back to your tugging.
Yes, back to science.
I don't wanna.
We can't get rid of him. I don't quite remember. I know there's definitely, we need to... We're painting the roses red. No, we're painting the kumquats red. We're painting the kumquats red. We're gonna get George Washington to cut down a tree so Laverne's not stuck up there anymore. Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. This is that.
Oh, yeah, that's the same bit again. Yeah, that's the part that we missed because tree. So we need to send some things back and forth. So the what do we need? So we need to keep that in the past. That needs to go forward to Laverne. That needs to go forward to Laverne. I can't remember who gets the letter. We've used the red paint. I think the Boobigon needs to go to the future. The Squeaky Mouse toy. Can't remember right now. So I think we just need to be Bernard.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Again, another hint which we didn't understand. So.
It's empty.
Okay, use the flyer with the toilet.
Okay, I flushed it.
We send the help wanted back as well? Yes, I think so.
There's something already in there.
Oh, okay, fine. This is where we have to, like, switch shit around.
Ding, ding, ding.
No, ding, ding, ding again.
There's nothing to get. It's empty. It's empty.
So we haven't got Laverne out yet, so... The dime is for the present, can't remember what the textbook's for, Boobigon needs to go for the future. That's fine. We basically need to send something back in the past. We need to make him go to sleep. So we switched out the coffee for decaffeinated. And then go back. We need the hamster. We need a hamster that's not cold. I feel like we send a hamster in a freezer to the future. There's a whole thing, and yeah, we need to figure out to get in the safe, and then the bank account, and then we purchase a diamond. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, for some reason in here, I don't know why. Why? I really don't know why. That's how we tracked it. We need to stab this one or something.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo.
And then we switch out the gun.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
Just realized that now.
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesman's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen know how to have a good time.
Is that anyone related to the other game that has Horace in it that's got that guy? Yes, I did just hear myself. It's called Horace, you know, and there's a picture of a guy on it. Maybe that's something you need to find out in Stream Leaky. But yes, you can fully hear me now. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, 7 years of streaming. Many more years of gaming, but 7 years of streaming. We've evolved since the very first stream. If I had any kind of energy, I would like do some sort of like retrospective where I go back to my first stream and pick out a highlight and blah 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 blah. No, not the guy that was in the thing with the character from the Doodah. Literally, there's a game called Horace and it's got a picture of a man's face on it. And I didn't know whether that was the same Horace. It's on the Xbox. But yeah. But I don't have any spoons or editing chops, so, you know, not to do anything. Not related. Thank you, Jessie. Also, hi, Jessie. I'm going to say now that there's no way we're completing a full playthrough of this in the time that we've got, just because I'm talking too much and I'm not doing any kind of speedrun. Speedrun would involve me playing and talking. Different Horace. But the Spectrum game features a weird looking character. So I mean, you know, tangentially related, inspired by. But yeah. I liked the suggestions of going back to my past to pick a game. This particular version I did play, you know, less than 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, during that extra life. But the original, which we could switch back to the original graphics if I want to make my eyes bleed. Kind of like the Pokemon, you know, the brown one with the arms. I don't do names of things. My head hurts. I have not been practicing enough self-care. I may have forgotten to hydrate sufficiently over the past few days. There are reasons. You played the one on Xbox and streamed it. You probably did. That guy definitely had a head though. I feel like I need Leaky to stream this other Horace game to see what the character is. Oh gosh, I've been sent a photo. Oh my god! Okay, right, I'm just gonna... There we go. See if the thing will pick it up. Probably not. This is... Oh, maybe. Possibly. I have no idea if you can see that. There we go. Yes, that does look very, very weird. The Sinclair ZX Spectrum. I never had one of them. Ooh, 16K or 48K of RAM! My gosh. And I will hydrate, thank you, Okash. I mean, I've hydrated some today, and some yesterday, just not sufficient in parallelly thing. See, the game was called Horace. And yeah, it's a Lego looking man. But yes, not the same horrors that go skiing. Unless it's like an evolution of the graphics. That is also possible. Good old IGTV. That's where I got my cover image for the stream.
So where is everybody?
The really big bash was last night. I guess they're all sleeping it off.
Xbox
So,
host
want a
is a
cigar?
robot. Okay. Thank you very much, Jesse, for filling in the gaps.
Sure, lay one of
Excuse me?
those Havanan babies on me.
Or Gollum, yeah.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you?
3.
Well, you were right.
Oh no, my head. We need to get these teeth so we can make the George Washington shatter.
You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit.
I do not like the whole tongue slobbery thing.
That cracks me
I mean,
up every time.
I shouldn't judge. It's just that personally to me makes, you know, my ick. Oh, you'd stream the horror special. The current rights holder is not a nice person. A bit litigious. Okay, well then definitely don't. I do not want you to get into trouble. It just, that would be quite a cool thing.
Yikes! Hold still, will you? Slippery little devil. Slippery little devil.
Ah, no, go away. Oops. Okay. Rash of cow tipping baffles police. Triangular man spotted at the scene. I love these little things. Dude, your crotch is in the way. Good stream. Horatio goes snowboarding. Is that the sequel?
I can't reach that from here.
There we go. Trap's teeth. Pick up Trap's teeth. Oh, spiritual successor. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, you know, we need to swap out the cigar lighter. Can we get another cigar? Because we make Washington
Hi
take out his
there.
teeth and
What
switch
can I
things
do
over,
for
I
you,
think.
kid?
Nice cigars.
Nice. These babies are practically exploding with tobacco.
At this point, Dan, at this
So,
point,
want
Nikki,
another
anything that comes
cigar?
out of Dan's mouth could be a joke or he could be serious, so...
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing
You
like
know
that?
me, I take things at face value, assume people are not lying to me. Because that's what it is generally, as people lie to me
I
and then they
told
say
you
it's a
it was
joke
a
and I
bad
don't
habit.
understand. Alright, I'm going to ignore him for a moment because he's annoying me. We got tag chatter and teeth. We can send them back to Hoagie. Apparently it's a real game. Right, so we need to pick up the fork because we used the fork in the spaghetti to make a hairstyle. We need decaf coffee. Ooh, you saw a visual novel on sale that might interest me. Is it Gnosia?
I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage.
Oh yeah, we have the whole hamster in the microwave thing, which is a running gag. Yeah, it's on my wish list. It's just it's a wee bit expensive, and I currently can't.
It's a fine funnel.
Buy any games for reasons that some people are aware of. For sale, cats. 4 legs, 2 eyes, 1 head. Do not sit on machines. Yeah, so we need the coins that we need. The dryer. We picked up a funnel. We use the funnel to pour the coffee. We need the other coffee. Into
I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff.
Yeah, into the professor when he gets kidnapped by the FBI or whatever it is. There's a whole thing. There's a whole thing, right? We haven't been upstairs. We need international gifting. Oh no, I mean that's not me saying someone needs to buy it for me. It's just, you know, it's on my list. We'll get it at some point. But you are correct. It is something that I am very interested in. It was just not one that was part. It's either not part of idea or it wasn't part of. You can indeed, Jesse. You can indeed. It was not part of the. Either it wasn't part of the ID codes or it's not part of the ID program, so it's one that I put on my wish list because sometimes the visual novels are a little on the expensive side, and you know, I have a tiny bit of a budget at the moment in that I have no money to spend on games. Oh yeah, we need to get the sweater and we shrink the sweater to make the hamster not thingy, so yeah. We need to make him vibrate off the thing. Can we do that with the dime we've got? Excuse me. Oh, there's keys in the back of it. Oh, well that didn't work, did it?
I can almost get it now, but Lardo is lying on the sleeve.
We don't have another thing. If we close the door, then the keys are in the back. You're waiting to see the new Hatsune Miku on the list. Not all of them have been on the list. The codes for last week are on the sheet, but I won't get other ones until
4,000
Friday.
carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock bottom introductory price
I mean,
of
if you really
$2
want to, you
million.
can PayPal me the money
The
and I
number
can
to call
buy it,
is
but I mean, you know,
1-800-STAR Wars.
that's being a little
Don't
bit
miss
silly.
this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel, Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
That will be $2 million. Do you have a major credit card?
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
What's the number, sir?
It's 846-427-35327.
I'm sorry, the Credotron shows that account to be empty.
Oops, what's happened to my chat? I DM'd you, Jesse, but you know, I was only semi-serious. Why I forget why I need the keys. Possibly to lock someone in a room, open a room. Ah, yes, the candy machine. I think if we use the crowbar with the candy machine. Where's the crowbar's outside?
It's useless. No one will ever...
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never...
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So, you know, he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
Yeah, that's the gun we need to switch with the gun downstairs to get the fire gun.
That you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of... How sad can he be?
I just thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme,
Which we
suicide theme, or
throw on
cigarettes for another
something.
matter. I think we used to have characters sometimes
Yeah, this
lighten
was
up and
there was
stuff.
no ESRB when we made that.
Oh god, yeah, the ratings on this game.
Hi, my name's Bernard. What's yours?
Dwayne, isn't that depressing?
Gee, you look depressed.
What clued you in,
Oh,
Brainiac?
I have received money from Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. I will buy that out of the stream. I really appreciate that. In which case, then I will... Ooh, so... Maybe that can be my new Sunday game. I'm not streaming this Saturday because it's my niece's birthday party. And I'm going to go get cake and hugs. Because those are two most important. I'm also going to give hugs, but, you know, my niece is adorable, and so is my nephew, my nibblings. So I'm not streaming. You don't get hugs. I'll give you a virtual hug. You can get hugs from your nibbling. You don't get hugs from... Oh! Cake and hugs. Yes, indeed, Leaky. You don't get hugs from your nibbling. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I always ask if I can. I don't always get hugs. Sometimes it's a no, and I respect that. But sometimes I get hugs. But yeah, so no stream on Saturday because I will be having cake. But I've got my new Sunday story game. We will be playing Genosha. Thanks to Jesse. Don't hug the cake. I mean, I could hug the cake, but then I'd have to change the top.
The gun was a good tip-off.
I'm having a crisis here, a warehouse of anguish. I'm a novelty goods designer.
Oh, we need the letter
trade.
to say come to
I've come
Baltimore.
up with some
That's what we need it for.
ideas. The exploding lollipop, itching powder gum, and reverse 3D glasses, to name a few.
I mean, they all sound
The
terrible, but
problem
we need to
is,
get into
no
the room.
one likes my designs. I send them all over the world, and no one responds. I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
There's a whole thing. I like it.
I like your design ideas.
Well, I didn't mean you.
But we've got a letter. Hoagie has the letter that says, "We love your designs. Come to Baltimore at once."
Never mind.
But we need to go get that because then we can get the flag door. The flag door? The flag gun. So I'm just going to explain all the puzzles because we're not going to complete the game.
Green!
It's green, Tentacle.
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Oh yeah, we get shrunk at some points and we go through the mouse holes.
Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great. We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Intoxicating 3-part vocal harmony, provocative lyrical content, carefully crafted melody, and distinctive counterpoint. Really, what quality is that?
Really? Which quality is that?
Damn it, purple.
Volume, man, volume. We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
That's great.
Yeah.
I just noticed the Death Star helmet up there.
See you later.
Or at least a simulation of a
Good
Death
luck
Star.
in
And
saving
duck.
the world, B-Man.
Gotta love it with the games with the ducks. Oh, what was the game that I was playing with the duck? We need to grab the bowling ball. We need that.
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Okay, well, I thought at some point. Alright, pick up the videotape. Use the stereo.
Wow, this is loud.
Botany Manor had ducks. It did, didn't it? There we go. We've got the fake bath off the ceiling. Because that's the thing we needed. Now, if we don't turn off the music until, like, the end of the game, then you get an achievement. But I've already got all the achievements, so yeah. Donald! I mean, okay, yeah, sorry, Jesse, that was a very good suggestion. I meant Botany Manor. It had ducks.
Hey,
I remember when I was trying to figure out and
look, there's the
come up
hamster.
with the style. You know, it was
From the
back in those days, we didn't really have.
It's a game
Google
that I played
and
recently that we
search
picked up
stuff.
ducks.
So, you know, all we had were 2 books that I studied from, and that was a Bugs Bunny book, compilation kind of thing, and Chuck-a-Muck, which was Chuck Jones's bio book. And I remember to do research, we had to use VHS tapes. And we watched all those classic Saturday morning cartoon stuff, and we would pause and look at, or for me, I was studying, looking at these old cartoons, and except when you pause on a VHS, you always get the line.
Tracking.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
But that was how I was studying and trying to come up with, you know, shapes. And
Howard Darkwing Donald,
and
sorry.
just study
The
layout.
chat went too fast.
And then, yeah, it worked out.
I do like the sort of pinhole peephole camera effect. It's like fisheye, the fisheye camera. So it's like you are sort of in the wall.
Does it have anything to do with a hamster?
All I know is that I used to have a cute white hamster with spots, and now I have a cute brown one with no spots. It used to worry me, and the
Yeah, one of the
nightmares
things with
would
Maniac
come.
Mansion
I'm much
was
better
you
now.
microwave the
I don't
hamster,
have
this
those,
guy's hamster.
those
It was
bad
Bernard.
thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
I do not know why we did this horrible thing.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
And you can play the game on this.
I've got one just like this packed away in the garage.
But if we use the disappearing ink with the stamp album, we can get
Hey,
the stamp.
want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
My Pony Express stamp. You ruined my Pony Express stamp. Not to mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of my room.
Jeez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those.
Stamp. We need a stamped postal letter in the
Negative
past
feelings.
to get $2 million dollars to
Get out of here. Hey, leave the rest of my stuff alone and get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, you fixed it. I guess I can forgive you now.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master.
Well, we all feel that way sometimes.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. And now we have a hamster. But yes, you can play the whole of Maniac Mansion on there. We did do that. I'm not going to do that today. Here's the security room. We need to push Edna out, but at the moment you can see the statue has a thing where if you push her, she can grab onto it. So we're not going to bother because we can't fix that right now. So yeah, this is the table. No, this is not. This is the attic that is now in a different position. The differing perspective annoys me. Yeah, so this is the bed which we switch out the mummified Dr.
It's already open.
Edison, and we need the pulley and stuff, and we switch it out with the mummy. But the mummy gets used a lot. But we don't have the crank yet. Anyway, so that's later on in the show. For now, we're going to go outside and get a crowbar. Pick up the paper bar. Is it a pulley with a rubber chicken around it? No, that would be Monkey Island. maybe at some point we'll revisit Monkey Islands as well. We have both of those remastered. I don't know those as much as I know these ones. Not that I am like an expert at all at this, but I have now played it a lot. I made everything shake. I could go and turn the music off. It doesn't actually need to be on. It does make it a little hard to pick stuff up. I did obviously keep it on. Did I get around to completing Return? Oh, there's the cousin Ted. Did I get round to completing Return? Return to Monkey Island? If it's on Xbox, then yes. If it's not, then no. Oh, do we need to send that through? No.
Hi. Don't sneak up on me like that.
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Where? Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
Thank you, Masked Man.
What sort of person would carry around this many keys? It must be one of these.
And then there's the waste, and we need to turn off that thing. Did we not turn it off already? Anyway, yeah. There's a whole thing with Dead Cousin. And, yeah. Right, crowbar. And then we need to go back to Hoagie and we will get the sweater later when we need to make the hamster less cold. So we give him decaf to make him go to sleep.
Decaf wouldn't help there.
No, I was trying to make it work with this.
World's greatest mad scientist.
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, Return to Monkey Island. I don't think unless it's on Xbox, as I said.
Must open safe.
We need to record that. Don't worry, he'll keep doing that. Must sign contract. Must provide for family. Yeah, we need to send the contract to the past to post it, but we need an envelope for that. We needed the stamp, which we've now got.
There, it's off. But it's too late now.
We do need a hamster. Possibly in the future. Anyway, for now, we need to send some shit back. So Chattering Teeth needs to go to Hoagie. But yes, I have no idea is the answer. Letter with toilet. So that will help us switch out and get the thing with the cigarettes. Baby Gone goes to the future. We need the coffee, and the future we need that, and the future coffee in the past. Okay, the hamster gets frozen. Fake bath goes to the future. Okay, right. It was on Game Pass. I have all the games scored for it. Well, then there's the answer. Return to. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a brain blob as to which number that was. November 2022, thank you. Return to Monkey Island. Oh, yes. Yes, literally the newest. Sorry. I keep on thinking of... I've got a box set, the one that was only on PC that was episode... Actually, no, it was on the Wii as well. It was episodic, and there was a puzzle with cheese, and I never got past that part. But yes, no, the Devolver Digital published Terrible Toy Box, literally the brand new one where it like is the spiritual successor, how it should have been, you know, Ron Gilbert, Dave Grossman, Peter McConnell, should have been like effectively Monkey Island 3 if we ignore the 2D ones. Yes, I did. I completed it and I answered 100 trivia questions. That was tedious. And I did a speedrun of it. But yeah, we did it. I did it back in, November 2022, and then I finished it off in Feb 23. I think they released like a patch that added some more questions or something. And I ended up using a walkthrough to get the remaining answers because I kept on guessing, and then I had to farm the cards, and it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, so I finished it in December. Did I stream that one? I think I possibly streamed that one as well. Let's have a look. Monkey Island! Yes, Return to Monkey Island. We did 4 streams. November, December. I did. And yeah, I have the whole 6.5 hour stream for Day of the Tentacle when we did it back for Extra Life. Back then. So there is an entire playthrough of this game, which is, I don't need to play through the entire game right now. What we need to do is, we picked up the letter, is go and get this tree chopped down so we can at least get Laverne out of the tree. But yeah, no way was I going to associate that tree with what Laverne was stuck up. I'll be honest. There was a definite, how the heck was I supposed to connect those dots? But now we know. We need the exploding cigar as well. But for now,
Excuse
let's
me.
do the tree.
Yes? I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
So you need the chattery teeth, the exploding
Pondering the
cigar,
great
and
truth,
the
eh?
gun
Well,
switched out.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
And then we put the
Lost
chattery
it,
teeth
have
in.
I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there.
But yeah, never got past this bit
let's
when I
go
was younger.
chop the sucker down.
Because I did not realise that all the things they were hinting at
I said
would do
come
this.
down from there at once.
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this
tree. Ow. That's concrete.
Voila! You're
Voila.
quite a man. Yes, I know.
It's a shame there's not commentary on that bit. Because, I feel like they need to... Oh, no, there is. No, that'll be the ding 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 commentary, won't it?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, okay.
Scratch one kumquat tree.
Got me so lost. So lost. So, Laverne.
Get me!
I like how this family, through time, just replaces each member with the exact same member. There's one mad scientist, there's one freaky son, and there's one red-haired lady. They all just give birth to someone who looks just like them? Or are they clones?
Clones.
Or do the Eds grow up into Freds?
And they switch?
And they shrink.
Okay.
They shrink as they get old.
I mean, there were the twins in the past, so not always.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
But yeah, I never saw this on the original. Was so confusing. Oops. But yeah, because there was that bit of American trivia that I just didn't
Mr.
perceive.
Tentacle Guy.
What?
Ooh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh. Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
Well, well, what have we here?
I feel pukey.
Indeed. All right, now hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn. Do you want to use mine?
No.
What?
I like the little
What?
stick figure
What?
thing.
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
What a letdown.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you.
And we don't have a keeper, so we need to sneak around and
Oh.
not.
Sit. Stay. Good boy.
I'm not a puppy. But yes, we don't have a keeper, so we don't have someone to send back. So we grab this because then we send that to Huggy.
They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver.
So we need to get outside. Wait, that one? Kennel.
Hey, how'd you get out? Get back in there.
Oops. Wrong way.
I wish Dr. Tentacle would stop losing patience.
Let's try again.
Yoo-hoo.
What?
Ooh.
Again?
Right. This time, let's not go through the wrong door. We do that every single time. Cyclotron, there's a microwave. This, for some reason, has the exact same machine and stuff. It's really weird. We've got the fireplace, and then that's where we have the flag thing.
Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of show or something. There's no way to open it. Why would I want to get through there anyway? It's a two...
How the hell she gets down there, I don't know. So there's the show, so we need
So
to...
blue tentacle. I forgot there's different colors.
Blue tentacle.
Which raises the question, purple tentacle went off and like, who did he mate with to create
Obviously. Wait a second.
No, that would be blue and...
Yeah, blue and red. His parents must have been... But his brother is
Well, you know,
green.
it's like a dominant recessive.
So now we have a
kind
whole
of thing,
discussion
like
about
if you
tentacle
have
genetics.
the blue eyes, but you could still have brown eyes. You could still have the blue-eyed gene. You could have the blue if you're purple, you know.
Which is great. But yeah, there is a blue tentacle over here. But we're not going to do that. We're going to try and get outside.
Hold it. Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise.
Yeah, I know. I've just got to figure out how to get outside.
Yoo-hoo,
Because I need
Mr.
to send
Tentacle
the pattern
Guy.
through.
What?
What I generally do is leave them
Again?
by the portaloos so I can swap items back and forth. I know there's a way outside. but I'm just having a bit of a moment. So yeah, so Laverne always has her scalpel, which we need to send back in time, because that's how we get the laugh box out of the clown. Uzo the clown. Oh, do I might need to tell him I need the lid.
Hey, how'd you get back in? Don't escape.
I didn't escape.
Yoo-hoo.
What?
I have to go.
Come on, let's take. Okay, human, do your business.
Right. And there's definitely a thing with a cat and a skunk and stuff. Right, but what we do is we need to pick up the plug.
It's attached to the chronogon.
Use the plug with the window.
I think it'd take a longer cord.
We need an extension cord. Anyway, we need to send the scalpel to Bernard. This is where we do some exchanging of things.
The reason for the way Day of the Tentacle looks is because of Monkey Island 2 and how it translated and how technology back then just mutilated my illustrations. And so for the next round, I knew to overcome that challenge was to simplify the backgrounds so then I could eliminate most of those floating pixels.
All the noise.
Right? All the noise. So it was a lot of work because once I scanned it in, I had to clean it all up. So I chose this very like paper cutout kind of simple backgrounds just to make it look like it was supposed to be this way, that it was supposed to be clean.
And didn't you also scan them in black and white and paint them in D-Paint? Like, I don't think you colorized them before you
No,
scanned them.
I did. These are all markers.
Right?
These are all markers.
But didn't you pump the
I pumped up the palettes. Yeah, so out of
the wall is completely, like, it's one color of gray right back
It was
there.
all like 100 colors of gray, and I would just pick one of them to represent that wall.
Oh, so I always tell people you
cleaned it
scanned
all
them in
up.
black and white.
Nope.
That's a big
It
lie.
was all,
that's a big lie. Everybody, that's a big lie.
So this is all markers, yeah.
And I don't want to be
And I had to
critical,
clean it
Peter,
up.
but I have a feeling some of your vanishing points don't line up.
Yeah, and that, again, thank you. Again, that was a challenge for me because I love perspective and proper perspective. And so for this game, definitely learning how to let
Yeah,
go.
the perspective in
and
this
go
game is
outside,
how to be
wrong, right? How to
correctly.
be wrong on purpose.
It's like you
was
love
a challenge
perspective
for
so
me.
much, there's 5 different
Oh,
perspectives.
I was fighting myself every day just doing this. But I knew, in the end, it was going to be okay because that was what we chose to do together.
That's so cool. Anyway, right. So Bernard needs a scalpel. And then Bernard can send through the Boobigon, which needs to be in the future. So then Laverne picks up the Boobigon. And then the tentacle chart goes back to Hoagie. And then we need to send some stuff. So the spaghetti goes forward to Laverne. And then we need Bernard to, wrong button, to send through the fork, because the fork goes with the spaghetti. There's some other things as well that need to go. So pick up the fork. So you use this fork with the
I
noodles.
don't think so.
Okay, you don't use a fork with the noodles, but at some point you do something like that. Red paint. Red paint, I think goes to Bernard. There's definitely something with red paint and a mummy. I think it's this one requires red paint. So then the funnel and the coffee stay here. The letters here. Can't remember what happens with the textbook. We can't send the hamster back. The fake bath goes to Laverne. I try and make as few things as possible because it is a little bit of a faff. Okay, so he's got the tentacle on the thing. Squeaky mouse toy, squeaky mouse toy. That needs to go in the time capsule. Yeah, we need that to open the time capsule in the future. So that goes to Laverne. But yeah, no, Bernard needs to put the hamster in a sweater to freeze it, or something. We need a sweater, and we need lots of coins for that. But we've got the crowbar. That's disgusting. But now we have chewing gum. Can't remember what the wad of gum does. Okay, does Hoagie have anything else that needs to go through? Can't remember what the squeaky mouse toy does. So we'll leave that for now. So, right, Hoagie is going to go and get a tentacle costume made. Mean West.
Maybe we should add a rule that you can't dump sludge into the water
All of the
supply.
stuff he suggests would have prevented this thing.
What manner of fool would do that in the first place?
You're right.
Yeah, we wash that and it starts raining. We don't need to do that right now because that would kind of be silly. So we're going to go up stairs and get the tentacle flag sorted. Not that room. We got the soap for that room. This room. Okay. And boom, tentacle. So then we can pretend to be a tentacle, which is great. And then we can just go around all we like. Betsy Ross. Kite plans. Anyway, yeah. Do anything with the horse yet? Nope. Okay. Let's go. We get a lab coat. We use the help wanted down here, I think. Arse crack.
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough.
Charming.
So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
And I also have the hammer.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
It looks kind of small for me.
I think we'll send the lab coat back for something or other. Okay, so the other thing we can do while we're here is put the vacuum thing in the suggestion box. And go swap out the hammers.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, we need to smoke them out to get the gold pen.
What's he thinking?
No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh. Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good. And so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
You suck. Okay, so can we give them the bottle of wine? It's still law today.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
So we can't do that until we can go swap over the hammer. But I forget who needs the lab coat. The lab coat. Maybe, I think we need the lab coat to put on the mummy. So when I go back to the porta potty, the Chrono John, I will go and I'll flush that. There's something with the horse and the teeth, I think. Possibly. Wait, no. I didn't go in the right room. That room.
Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel?
Which means we should need to quit sleep. No!
I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
That was definitely not invented back then.
I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
Yeah, and so we see the statue now goes... and it can no longer be grabbed. There's a lot of things that are all correlative. But he does look like constipated now. There are a lot of things that are correlative in this game. It's very cool. Yeah, so Chrono John, flush the lab coat, then we will have... Because if I don't go out to the Chrono John, I will forget where I bloody well got up to, you know me. And then waste some time after. So, break is coming up. We'll run an ad because no one will be missing anything.
It looks kind of small for me.
Why can't I give it to... Oh, can I give it to Laverne?
I don't think I can put that in the Chrono John.
Oh, we can't put that in the Chrono John. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. Alright then. In which case we'll get Laverne to be a tentacle in a minute. We should probably, like, does it have a save? Like a manual save? Yes. This, I think, did we do a speed? 5%, 19, 20. I mean, let's just, you know, overwrite the first save. We are 30% through after nearly 2 hours. So we're not going to finish this today, but, you know, I'll play a bit longer. But we're just going to have a short pause to get some tea and refreshment, maybe a bicket. So feel free to have a stretch, a hydrate, get a snack, take your tablets, whatever you need. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Yep, that's great. So I put my tea down, promptly knocked it over the other way, down my wall this time instead of all over my picture. I really need to get this little table thing sorted out that I was going to do. It's fine. It's not like it's got milk in it. It's just now it's dripped down my wall. But hey, at some point I need to paint. It's all good. But yes, also hi Atherton. Sorry if I butchered that. Yeah, we've been playing Day of the Tentacle for a while. As Leaky said, it's not the first time we've played this. It's celebrating 7 years of streaming with one of the first games I remember playing as a kid. But I had my pause screen up, forgot to mute my mic, and let out an incredibly loud belch, which may or may not have come over. So anyone watching on the VOD, on YouTube, the pause, I pause for the break, so you don't get that random, how long are we going to wait around for Joker to come back, things. So you didn't get my belch and my apology. Whether or not that came over, I don't know. But anyway, I feel like the need to apologise for it, but mostly I have just, made a mess again. It'd be fine except that tea, you know, is a little bit brown and my walls are white. But, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Lucas Classic. Oh, no. I mean, I know how the game goes. It's not like I need help to get through it. I would have done a speedrun. I know you can play it a lot quicker, but I'm sort of got the developer commentary on. And I'm just basically tootling through the game at a randomly weird pace. We're like 30% of the way through, pointing out a whole bunch of stuff. But I do love this game. We're probably going to go for another hour, maybe, as long as my meds don't kick in and I get sleepy. But yeah. I have a mat under the microphone stand thing, which got deluged, but nothing that won't just dry got wet this time. It was just more of a, oh god, I really need to stop knocking over my tea. I specifically bought a little table thing to try and prevent this from happening. Maybe I just need to move my mat more to the right, because that's where I keep on going to place it. But anyway, we have released Laverne and Shirley. No, just Laverne. We can't do the thing with the... Maybe... No, but it's definitely make a raccoon thing here.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
We love point and clicks here, exactly. Monkey Island 2 is your intro. Ah, right, yeah. I just electrocuted myself because I hit the wrong button. No, it was Day of the Tentacle
Mr.
and
Tentacle
Seventh
Guy.
Gift.
What?
Ooh, I don't
were
feel
my
so good.
Again?
Okay, so now we need to go up the chimney. Nope, up the chimney. And then we get flirted with all the other tentacles. It's really weird.
No way could I reach that.
Oh no! I forgot you need to get the crank. Is that Bernard or someone to go up to the top of the roughing him. There's always what I'm gonna switch that music off because the vibrating is going to annoy me. I've got the achievement.
Poor me. Poor me.
While we're here because we went in the wrong room, let's
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me?
You tried to
Probably
stream the
another
version
rejection
you played, but it required the
slip.
code
Oh,
wheel
well.
that you lost in the 1990s. Ah. Are you sure that you can't get the code wheel on the internet
You're
somewhere?
brilliant.
Like I
What
got
a
you
novel
like I found the one
design.
for
Come to
whichever game it was
Baltimore
that you were
at
trying to stream.
once.
Oh, Dial a Pirate. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in here that we use. Right. There we go. Let's turn this off.
Whew.
Right. Right, let's go upstairs. Yeah, what was the game that I was... that we were talking about on stream? Simon the Sorcerer, wasn't it? Something like that?
Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs.
Oh, Mix and Mojo, and it's available online. Oh, excellent.
Dr. Fred Edison, Internal Revenue. Come with us.
That was it, the
We'd
IRS.
like to go
not
over
the,
some of your records with you.
FBI.
Upstairs.
Some men in black suits. Yeah, so...
It's already rewound.
Okay. Someone scanned the two
Dr.
parts,
Fred
made the holes
Edison.
transparent, and the virtual
Internal
returns like the real
Revenue.
thing.
Come
Oh,
with us.
excellent.
We'd like to go over some of your records with you. Upstairs.
You just, oh, you've actually got the Dial a Pirate. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Yeah, I forget. Ah, that's it. I need to make it slow. I definitely played something with the whole, you know, need to pick compass directions or something. Like the old copyright protection thing. Also played some internet game that I bought like the book for. That I still have. Oh, there's a little fly up in the or a spider up in the corner of my room. That had like the little codes. It's like go to page whatever and pick word whatever and that sort of thing. I did think that was rather amusing, but I don't think, yeah. The worst copy protection was the lens lock. I don't know that one. $101 $9.99 $57 Deponia. Yes, but only on the Xbox. So it wasn't that. But I definitely do remember. Maybe it was
Dr.
borrowing
Fred
from a friend.
Edison,
And I had to.
Internal
Yeah. I want to get out of this. I've got to wait for the whole thing to play.
Come with us.
But he's not signed it.
It's already at the end. I think I broke the button.
How do I get out? Plastic set of prisms. You put it TV screen, it allowed you to read the code. Okay. There we go. I was like, how do I get out of this screen? T was too small or too big, it didn't work. Oh, well that sucks. That sucks balls. Yeah. The point was that I was going to go up to the attic
Good
to
thing
see
we
if I
got
could get
Dr.
the
Fred
thing.
under wraps in the next room, huh?
So when it came time to hand the script
Right.
over, because
Tea
when you
is still
wrote
too
that
hot.
dialogue for the floppy version, you didn't know or plan for those lines to go in front of live actors, in front of a microphone.
Not, especially not this, like the first game, no.
So how was that all done? Exported? But I bet you Eric Wilmunder was
Yeah, I
involved
think
in that.
Eric went and wrote a script that would go through and would rip it out and replace it with a code, and export a script for the voice department to take. Nowadays, we start with a voice database, so we'll write something, and then it'll go in the database first, and then the programs will pull from the database to implement the dialogue.
Applications form. You have until midnight on the 12th working day past the first full moon after the end of your fiscal year. However, you can extend the date by filing an RPM 78.
Thank you very much
Hey,
for the
you can't go in
subscription.
there. And of course, if
Very
you're married, you'd also have to file a
appreciated.
K7209 statement of
As
joint
it says,
intentions
all the
declaring
money that I
unusual
raise
gift
on
expenditures.
that I make on Twitch goes straight to Extra
Oh yeah,
Life.
that's right. Hey, you can't go in there.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Did you
You've
say you
gotta
have a
go
PP41 facilities paraphernalia declaration over there?
through somewhere else? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah, candy machine. We've still got the crowbar, right? There's so many things you can do. There's probably a more optimal way of doing this.
So there was I did actual math for how much money should be in that pile of quarters to make this thing run.
That's Dave. He would actually calculate how many.
Would have played with copy protection.
To run for how many years? For 200 years?
$800,000 or something. Yeah, 200 years to the minute.
And I'm glad you did that, because someone else on the internet would have done it and said we used the wrong number if we didn't do that.
1968, 1974. Oh, 1977.
I remember cheat codes as well, because Theme Hospital had some stuff that you could put in to basically, you know, make some of the harder levels easier, which was fun. Which was better if you were just, you know, pedants on the internet. I know, right? Bye bye, dude. Pick up.
Ew, it's soaking
soaking
wet.
It's fine. We're gonna put it in the thing. Right. No, we got another interlude. Tentacle rescues, returns emerald. Oh no! He's pretending. Okay, so we need to put the hamster in the freezer because we are
I'm sorry
horrible.
to do this to you, little fella, but it's for
Horrible
the future
human
of the
being.
whole planet.
First time it was in the microwave, the second time in the freezer. Yep, that's fine. We'll pick you up in 200 years. Just invented cryogenic freezing. Oh, right, we should go get the contract. We need to get him to sign it.
Let's see, it's 101-99957.
Don't think he signed this yet, so let's just double check.
The party of the first part shall hereby be known as a crazed maniacal genius.
But it's not signed, right? We need to get him to sign it. Don't we?
I'll just run to the Chronojon.
Oh,
There's something in the Chronojon.
Okay. Oh, that's handier. Okay. Right, the sweater needs to go in the thing. The flag gun we need to use. Still don't remember what happens with the chewing gum or the mouse. Right, let's go get the voice box because we need... Oh, I forgot you could just do that and you don't have to stand by the loo. Deflated shreds of ouzo. Now we have a laugh box. Okay, flag gun with cigar lighter. Gets us a cigar.
Wow, that guy just won the lottery.
Huh? I don't see anything.
Oh, no.
Ew, disgusting amounts of garbage, right. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I definitely know there was something that I had to, you had to look up in a book or something. It could have been
nice cigars.
Monkey Island.
I roll them myself. So, want
Like
another
3 or 4.
cigar?
I just don't remember.
Okay, but...
Would I?
Now we have a cigar.
Get lost.
Yeah. Don't get monkey at me. Can we go up the fireplace? Yes, that's how we're going to get into the roof. Right. And that's how we get the crank. And that's why we need the red paint. So that's fine. Right, okay. I'd forgotten we could also climb up the chimney here as well. Oh, the Floof Me's game, yes. Well, I could have done the Floof Me's game. That was the first game that I streamed and recorded. I did also...
Ted is red. See red Ted.
I need a rope. I don't have a rope. Also, I need to go put the sweater in the tumble dryer. But I don't have it installed at the moment. I could have installed it. But I was like, if we're really gonna be like a blast from the past, revisit, this is definitely the game. Now we're going to shrink the sweater so we can make the mouse. Later.
Whew.
That will now be on for 200 years! Because it's like 25 cents every 30 minutes. They've calculated that's what the calculation they were doing. So... Use the cigar lighter. Use the exploding cigar with Hogan.
I'll use the Chronojon.
So, Peter, one of the characteristics of this art is the exaggeration and the curved lines, like the door is curved.
Totally.
I still have my Floof
When
Me's
things are really
t-shirt.
exaggerated and cartoony, and they're curved as opposed to normally you would see them straight lines and things. Where did you get that? Do you remember how you developed that? Because that's one of the signatures, I think, of...
Yeah, I mean, that's just part of the visual language that I was trying to use, and you're right, that was the goal, was to balance the two. And also, I was trying to simplify, and the inspiration came from Chuck Jones's layout artist, Maurice Noble. So Maurice Noble, if you watched his classic cartoons, designs on, Duck Dodgers and What's Opera Doc, you can kind of see that he totally exaggerated and made those beautiful graphic shapes. So that's what I was trying to do, is incorporate some of that into this game.
It makes the environments seem bigger maybe than they would otherwise. They kind of stretch like
there's kind of a
it stretches up, fisheye effect almost up towards the ceiling, and it just seems more expansive. draws you in.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Do not sit on machines. Spoil sport. Use box of laughs to Laverne.
I waited, but she never picked it up. Hope she's okay.
You only have made 4 t-shirt designs. It's pretty exclusive. I mean, it is awesome. Okay, so Laverne needs to be available. She needs the crank. We need to get Laverne back to the porta potty. The Chrono John. I should have worn my Floofme's t-shirt. That would have been. Well, mind you, I'm wearing my
how'd you get out?
hoodie, so it doesn't really matter.
Get back
but,
in there.
that would have been a good t-shirt to wear today.
Mock my authority, will you?
I mean, I think technically one of my first streams might have been stories of Bethlehem.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
But they didn't save.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, well, come on, let's take a walk.
Or I didn't save them. Anyway, my first official
Okay,
stream
human,
is April
do your
30th, 7 years ago. I could have won. I don't have any mixer merch. Don't have any mixer merch. Wasn't a thing. I've got Twitch merch, which is what I'm wearing right now, my Twitch hoodie. But it's not really merch. I bought it. Well, it is merch, but I still bought it. Okay, so we now have a crank. Excellent.
Yoo-hoo.
Okay, so we're just... Oops, not switch.
Yoo-hoo.
What?
Don't feel so good. Again, yes. She can't move about freely until she becomes a tentacle. Be the tentacle. Now we can be the tentacle because we have a crank. Which I think we need to send back. Possibly. No, I don't think... Actually, no, I think we just need a rope thing for that.
No way could I reach that.
Kind of miss the era of .coms. Yeah, I mean, I have a ton of pajama t-shirts because they always make tech stuff, not the fitting t-shirts. So it's either too big or doesn't fit. But yeah. And you're someone that basically lived on Huel t-shirts.
Hello, I'm a tentacle. I'd like to enter my insignificant human in the show.
Oh my, yes, of course. Take these tags and put them on your human and have them wait on the bench in the lobby. Entrance will be judged in 3 categories. Best smile, best hair, and best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle. Unlike humans, you have been very useful.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Now all I need is a human.
Yowza! That was one good-looking tentacle.
Okay, right. So now we're going to go pick up a tiny hamster jersey. Ding! Hamster sweater.
Ooh, cute!
Don't think there's anything else in here. Right, so then we go out the door, and I don't think we can get in here. Oops.
Sorry, I'm under strict orders from Tentacle Number 1, the Almighty Elder, the Grand Poobah Purple Tentacle, not to let anyone near this clock.
But I have rights. I'm a tentacle.
And And a darned attractive one, I might add. But no one gets to this clock while I'm here. And unless I have to go chase down some escaped humans, I'm glued to this spot.
Rats. You heard the man. Escape!
You're talking to the wrong people. We like it here. We're celebrities.
Yeah, the fake buff comes in handy here.
Stupid tentacle.
Did you do all the backgrounds yourself? Did you
Yeah,
have any
on this
secondary
one,
help?
No secondary help on this one. It was challenging because it was. I remember to accomplish the assignments on time. I remember I had to do the roughs in a day, and then walk it across the parking lot. Have you guys check in, and then I did the next day I did a marker illustration of it, and then the following day was to scan it and then fix the illustration after it was scanned. So I try to get, a room done like every 4 days just to stay on schedule.
Looks like there's some kind of rodent down there.
Yeah. Just put an icicle down yourself. Oh, wow. Oh, look, time capsule. And we have a can opener. We can get some Vinegar. Use Vinegar.
I don't think so.
We have Vinegar. Give Vinegar to Hoagie.
He doesn't need that.
Money. Right. Okay.
Pizza Orgies, they predated me and you being in the company. They used to invite all their friends and family over and play the game all night long and get a whole bunch of pizza. And an orgy was involved. The orgy part stopped before we came.
I think they stopped doing that, because...
Orgy.
Those were fun.
Really
Pizza
appropriate.
orgies. Because we were there anyway. We weren't going
I
anywhere.
really do want pizza. Got a
We're
food
big on the
delivery
whole
coming on
work-life balance
Friday.
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
just
and
gonna
boy,
add
the variety. I
pizza.
remember it was like 10 or 12 different types of pizzas, and they were each
'Cause they've gotta have
stacked
food,
4
right?
high, and there's so much pizza and beer as well. We used to have beer and walk around from
Gotta have food.
system to system and watch people playing the game and get into it, and it was a fun thing.
I just remember it probably would have been better to be behind that one-way glass because I just would hover and want to.
I went off them for a while.
No, go. Oh,
It's
I'm
hard
supposed
not
say
to give
anything.
hints.
I love being able to ask people questions, though. That was always like the best part of the experience. Is like,
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do right now? And they would explain it and go, oh.
That's not in our
okay, That's a
game.
good idea. We should put that in.
Bet they don't have it anymore. Sorry, I'm now just looking up to see if it's still in my list of things. They had it last week, but it's entirely possible. Ooh, fresh Titari. Could always get past it. So just bear with me a moment while I get distracted looking to see if they have my pizza stuff. No, it's not available. Okay. Right. Well, we'll have to pick out a different pizza. Okay, so the mummy requires spaghetti, soggy noodles.
I would, but who would see it?
Oh, wait, hang on. Hi, my name is...
You're ready to go now.
Roller skates. these on it?
I would, but who would see
Okay,
it?
no, fine. Push. Where's the dude?
Well, that's the spirit. Everyone's raring to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Hi, Dave McGree. How you doing?
Ah, here it comes, my finest hour.
Right. Okay. So we'll. Oh, hang on. Extension cord. Excellent. Forgot about that. We're just gonna have a quick.
Great Scott!
Now, you notice the tentacle chairs in the foreground there.
What is that?
Is that what those are?
Mm-hmm.
But what's the thing that looks like a plug going into the desk?
Yeah.
Is that like a
It's
power
like
thing or is that
a
a chair?
mouse.
They look like toilets, tentacle chairs.
That's right.
Well, don't you just look good enough to eat?
What's that supposed to mean? You're not a human sympathizer, are you?
I think humans are the vilest creatures on the planet.
That's the spirit. You know, I'm working on a way to get rid of the humans once and for all.
So, what are you plotting?
I'm building a shrinking ray, which I can use to shrink those pesky humans out of my sight for good.
We do get shrunked at some point.
If you'll excuse me, I've got something in the oven.
Anyone I know, eh? My secret weapon is almost ready.
Right. Okay. Now we are going to use the spaghetti noodles. And we have to style them, obviously. That looks amazing. I don't know how the raw spaghetti suddenly got meatballs in it. We need teeth. We haven't got the teeth yet.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick. Someone in here not feeling well? I was feeling fine until I saw that.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm an healthy human. Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick? That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
But I just got all my shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show.
Oh no! Oops.
What a mess. I hate cleaning up after humans.
Yes, we are rather messy, aren't we? So we just need to get the fake teeth and then we can win all the things. Highly restricted judging area.
And so I said to her, that's not...
Oh, here's how the guys walk. Hey, do you guys all want to walk over together? Everybody turn to face the back and we'll sidestep.
Yeah, that must have been, there's no way in hell we're going to animate each guy stuck
Well, I
to
mean,
the
we
floor.
had a walk cycle, so we couldn't have that many actors in one room, probably.
So it's one actor?
It's got to be, yeah, that's just one entity.
One clump.
I would have just cut. Nowadays, I think I would have just cut and had them be over there. Although it is kind of funny when they do that. But it's weird that they all turn to face the side and then sidestep.
There's no suction-y noise.
Yeah,
Should be like
everyone else walks with a big jump.
These guys have greased up the floor.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best hair?
We've got to see this
Oh,
walk now,
all
haven't we?
right.
So turn and wibble, 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 wibble.
Wow, that's the best hair I've ever seen on a mummy.
Thick and full.
And juicy.
The mummy wins.
Agreed.
Wibble, 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 wibble. It's just great.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
It did cheer me up. I'm glad people suggested
Hey,
this.
I just flew in from Baltimore, and boy, are my suction cups tired.
A classic.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
It's amazing how the mummy can do that without moving his lips.
I say we give him first place.
Agreed.
Right. We haven't got the teeth yet. So, okay, we go downstairs now. Oops. So we need to go downstairs and thaw out this hamster. Meanwhile...
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening. Like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up. Like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days.
My god, the subtitles have gotten a bit out of whack there.
That's enough, son. I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's humophiles everywhere.
I'm no humophile, sir.
That's good. Now, let me tell you about a little plan I have.
No, I've played this many times, Jeff. I'm celebrating my 7-year anniversary of streaming with one of the first games that I ever played a while ago when I was a kid.
Gosh, I hope this isn't like the primitive,
yeah,
dangerous
but welcome in.
microwave
We are
ovens
just
of my
enjoying.
century.
Thank you. We are
Those things could
enjoying
really pop
playing a
hamster
classic point and click.
good.
Get it out of there! Thank you for the follow. I do love point and click games. As I said, this is one of the originals that got me interested in the genre.
That was fun, but only because this is the 22nd century. You see, kids who put hamsters in microwaves back where I'm from get taken away from their parents and put up for adoption. So don't do it.
We play a lot of point and clicks on this channel.
This
Aw,
ought
poor
to
little
warm
hamster.
him up.
There we go. It's a point and clicks, and I really love them. So,
say, cutie, what brings a hot tentacle babe like you to a dump
we need
like
to
this?
get the skunk cat.
I'm looking for a pet.
Sorry,
Yes,
honey,
I have
you
played
came
the
to
Monkey
wrong
Island
place.
games. I'm a big
These
LucasArts fan,
three are
big Scum
problem
fan.
humans, untrainable,
Scum VM.
disobedient, downright surly.
He's just jealous because we've got opposable thumbs.
Someday you will accept tentacles as your
Scum VM
masters.
is the original,
losers
the
can't even
OG.
ride tricycles.
See why no one wants
so,
him as
yeah.
pets?
I'm here by accident.
Yeah, we need to make them
Bye.
escape. That's how we
Hey,
get this.
I don't
But we
wanna
need to
be
do that
here
by making
either.
the cat into the skunk. Dislike the fact that you can die. Yes, I haven't managed to kill myself in this one yet, which is good. That's the office. There's nothing wrong there. I need to go outside and find the cat. Do we? Ah, there's the cat. Right, Booby gone. With fence. I don't
this
remember.
ought to be good.
I really don't remember why they don't like skunks, honestly. Oh, but I think we need the mouse. Oh yeah, Sierra lets you die. Okay, yeah. I'm not very good at remembering names, names of things. Remembering which publishers go with which thingamies. Extension cord with plug. Use the extension cord with the window of the basement. Excellent.
The reason for the way Day of the
No, okay, we did that one already. We've got the no, it's fine. Honestly, no judgment. I really oh, we need the mouse. I was going to say, and Bernard needs to give the mouse. No? No! Dude has the mouse. Dude has the mouse. Police quest, you didn't put your seatbelt on. Oh gosh. I mean, it is quite funny when you have the whole how many different ways can you die, and as long as you've got some sort of auto-save type situation.
Well, what do we have here? Looks
if it,
like a prosthetic
you know, punishes you for not
rodent.
saving and you die, then obviously that is bad.
Another specimen.
Another specimen. Okay, right. I mean, I don't think, because I have to go, you possibly go to bed soon, which I know makes me sound really bad.
Hey, no pets. You might spook the humans.
Yeah, good thinking. How's it going, Miss? I'm here to see you, big boy.
Really? Well, what are you doing for dinner? How about Club Tentacle? Oh, what am I saying? I can't afford to take out the trash, let alone a classy babe like you.
Don't you recognize me?
No, Hey, aren't you the waitress from Club Tentacle? I love that place. I'd be there right now if I weren't flat broke.
I'm here by accident. Bye.
We love
Hey,
tentacles.
I don't want to be here either. Get away from that. That's my job. Hey, no pet. You might spook the...
Yeah.
Right, okay, in which case I'm missing... I'm forgetting... the STO... Oh, Star Trek point and clicks were a thing. There are so many. Also, that is a very cute little emoji. I know it's doing wiggly eyes. I wish I can't do. I'm missing the step where I get the tentacle out of the room so I can make the humans escape. So I'm going to... Hoagie can post that thingamajiggy. Oops. Oh, I think the lab coat gets used in the kite. That's why we have the lab coat. Remember that now. We don't have the battery yet. Oh, we didn't send him the... No, we've got the Vinegar. We need to get the gold. Right, which means we need the chattery teeth, which we've now got, and the cigar. Excellent. Right, let's use the contract with the mailbox. And hopefully at some point I'll remember...
This is no good. It isn't signed.
Oh, balls. Right. We need to get him to sign it. Fine. Okay, well, let's go give the Vinegar and get the teeth at least. Oh, no, there's the food thing. We win the contest. We win the contest. Why are we in here? Oh, chattery teeth. We win the contest and then get a food certificate, which we give to the guards. And then he goes
Excuse
away,
me.
and then we can get the prisoners out.
Yes?
Solved it.
Mr. President,
do need
may
the
I
teeth.
offer you an excellent smoke? Can you
But I think we get the
also
teeth from the
provide me
horse.
with a light? No. Pity.
We can fix that. We need to send him. I'm glad they added this. Just please send things quick. But yes, hi Scruff. Now we can offer you a light as well.
Excuse me. Can you all... Sure. Well, in that case...
It's 11 o'clock.
Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Yeah, well, we have some right here.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look. The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh. I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude.
I will build the
You
fire.
build the
Just
fire.
stop arguing.
No, you build the fire.
No.
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 Now there is a fire. 2 hours later.
You big baby.
Just look at that grin. Oh, bless him. Right. Oops. No. Go. Oh, wait. I need to pick up the blanket. Right. So now, pick up the blanket, steal the gold pen, then we can make our battery. We need to go upstairs the old-fashioned way to get the to put the blanket on the thing, because we can't go up the fire because it's on fire. The fire is on fire. They should insult sword. Oh, insult sword fighting. God love the insult sword fighting. We do have to make that horse go to sleep. Oh, we read in Bernard's textbook. That's what the textbook. I knew everything has a use in this game. Canary. Oh.
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire?
Okay, right. Bernard, give boring textbook to Hoagie. Hoagie, now you can go read the boring textbook to the horse, because the teeth, what's its... Oh, sorry, Billy Joel is what? Sorry, sometimes I say stuff and then people reply and I'm like, I forgot what I said already.
The LAL first developed blah, blah, blah.
The other teeth get destroyed, so that's
Whoa.
how we get the dentures. Pick up the dentures. Ew, gross. Other people's teeth. Give to Laverne. Oh, who started the fire? No, it's fine. I just don't remember songs, so yeah, that was not on you. That was definitely on me for not remembering. Dun dun, start the fire. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. We're actually possibly nearish the end. I think we've done quite a lot. We could hit a save. If we do save, it'll tell us how long we've done. 59%. Okay. There is a little bit more of the game. If we'd have possibly been not babbling quite so much. We'll see how far we can get in the next half hour anyway.
I don't think that
touch
will
the
help
judges.
Us win. Hey, when
Oh, all right.
Are we ready? Are you ready?
I like the quiet one with the big teeth.
There's nothing in the rules about them being white.
First place goes to the mummy.
Agreed.
The bubbling's the best part. Okay,
Well,
I appreciate
that,
that,
makes
Jeff.
him best of show.
Let's go congratulate him.
Whoa.
He is very well preserved.
I'll miss his laugh.
It's time to give him
I'm
his
glad you
winnings
like the
and
bubbling.
start packing up.
I
We
love
gotta
this
get
game.
This whole show to Baltimore by
But yeah,
Thursday.
as I said at the beginning of the stream, the bit with the cherry tree is
our
very
work
much a
here is
US
done.
knowledge thing, and I'm in the
I
UK.
love the look of that crazy. He's a mummy in a disco suit
I'm going with the
gigantic horse teeth.
That was
Spaghetti.
just the weirdest character to have to design.
What are you talking about? There's so many ideas to work with. Spaghetti.
All the other characters made sense. That one.
It's funny how the tentacles prefer beehive hairdos. Is it because they're pointy on top, like tentacles are?
Was there a logic to that?
I
Did you guys figure
I
that
never
out?
thought about that until this moment. But obviously, you artist had that all planned. You're like, who would the tentacles admire most? Someone with a pointy head.
Yeah, I've got the developer commentary on because I've played this game so many times that I'm like, I want something new. I don't remember if we need the trophy, but let's go use the food certificate with the guy downstairs. Yeah, I was like, why not turn on the developer commentary? Because, you know, get some more insight into the game. Okay, so let's go give the dude the food certificate. Then we can put the skunk in the hen house. Wait, no, the kennel. Turn off the switch and put the thing, and then we get the skip guards. We can
Whoa,
go down into the
dinner
basement
for two at
and
Club
connect
Tentacle?
the battery thing.
I can't wait to tell my wife.
You cad! You were flirting with me.
you're free.
Free to do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here, we know we'll be warm and comfortable. Outside, we'd be eating bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks. Man,
Skunks.
I
There we go. We hate
skunks.
skunks. We've already pre-prepared one earlier. I mean, yeah, Maniac Mansion is definitely something to experience. You can play it within this game. There's a
Hey,
computer
look,
in the
a
big dude
skunk.
stamp collecty room where you can play the entire game. I believe I did that when I first streamed
That
this.
is a beautiful shot.
Nice.
Oh,
Full
look
screen
at that color
animation.
cycling back there.
Wow. 3 frames.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was state of the art. Right? Nobody had full screen animation in those days. And I think, what was the deal? It was like 30%, 20% of the screen, of the pixels on the screen could move at once, no more than that. Yeah. So I took that whole shot and had to draw the characters and figure out what was the extreme of the eyes popping out, and then measure how
This
much
is fascinating,
how
listening
much
to
I'd have to
this.
move to make that work. Yeah, it's like, okay, I can jiggle the cheeks this much, and I can bulge the eyes that much, and I can the tongue. It was all the tongues, because those were the things that were moving the most. But I think what I did on those was just extremes, like there was no in between. So, but that was the biggest pixel difference. Was like the end of the tongue was way down here, and then it was way up there. So half the tongue was different.
I think I've had enough fun with Mr. Kitty.
Okay, let's go and plug in Laverne's thing. Wait, no, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. We're at doors all look the same. Here we are. But yeah, you should definitely play Maniac Mansion if you've not played it. I called it Manic Mansion for a while. Okay, right. So ow. That hurt. Hubcap. Do we need the hubcap? Use extension cord with outlet.
There's a face print on the glove. I hope it's sprung for good.
Okay, so built-in shop vac. Use built-in shop vac with mouse hole. Because we did the whole thing where every American deserves a Hoover in their basement. And that's how we get the hamster out. And then we open the hatch. And we pick up the dust ball. Which has eyes. You probably have the space for it, yeah. The hubcap form.
Well?
And
Look at that
power.
sucker go. He just keeps running and running and running.
There's a Chan joke there. You suck. The vacuum cleaner is called You Suck. Peter.
I recall this was my least favorite.
This is your least favorite room?
Yeah, I remember I started to burn out, and I just remember I struggled with just the background with that one.
Was that one of the last ones you did, you mean?
Probably.
And was that directed at one of us? You
No,
Suck? Was that
no.
for me?
No,
or
it's just,
Dave?
I just
Oh,
remembered
Dave.
it's not very interesting, that's all.
I wonder if that was late in production, because
Yeah.
I was just watching the whole vacuum cleaner thing, and I remember I had this totally elaborate thing that she was going to do some weird sword fight thing, and then something much bigger with this sucking the hamster and the vacuum cleaner, and then it ended up being like a 2-frame and go, because it was like, I don't have time for this anymore.
Pete, the thing that I remember with you was always you would do the sketch for the room and you would bring it to us, and you would have put in all these amazing details of all this cool stuff, and we would always look and we would go, okay, this is great, but you have to take out the ladder and the shovel and all the things that an adventure game player will want to pick up.
Pick up and take, yes.
Probably by the end of the game, you're just, all right, I'm going to put nothing in here.
But
That'll show them.
Yeah, I mean, all the interesting stuff turned into the silhouettes in the foreground where you can't touch it. Eventually, I just
a little
used,
frustrating too.
And
I know.
those are still interesting that you want.
I like it because if you're going to put stuff in a game that looks like you can pick it up and you can't pick it up, that's just, it makes me sad. I was playing a demo of a game and there was like a little pamphlet on a bench, so I walked over it. I was like, ooh, I can pick up the pamphlet and I'll get a map. I could not. Meanwhile...
Lieutenant, I want to ask you something. It may trouble you.
But yes, I
Ask
forgot
away,
there was a
sir.
President
I can
Hoover.
take it. I've got a strong stomach, nerves of steel, bowels of brass.
Can it, son? This is important. Have any of your friends seemed a bit firm lately?
Ooh, ick. You mean like non-squishy and non-slimy?
That's right. Come closer. I've recently become suspicious that humans might try to infiltrate us.
No!
Though basically stupid, they can be tricky. They may be in disguise.
Oh no, he's onto us! It's fine though, because we can get in the porta potty. It's
the reason for...
Nope, we already did that one. Okay. Right, so we have a trophy and a hubcap, but I don't think we need those. Right. So we gave the teeth. Oh, now we can go downstairs and get the golds, and we can get our battery, and we can go do the thing with the electricity. Click, 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 click. Aw, poor window. Oh, hello.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
The chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier?
Blaming John Hancock.
Hey, catch you later.
Right, now we can go make our battery. Ass crack. Yeah. They are really nice and simple, but
excellent.
eloquent
I need that for my super battery.
scenes. I do really like how everything is put together in this game. I mean, obviously this is the new updated graphics.
The final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work.
That looks dangerous. How do you chainsaw if you haven't invented electricity yet? These things shouldn't exist. 200 years in the past.
A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
Can I have it?
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be funny? I'm very busy.
The British are coming, the British are coming. There's a whole Assassin's Creed thing with that. Okay. Right, so we now bucket full of soapy water with the carriage to make it rain. We still need to get the contract signed. Is there a rope somewhere for us to rope?
Looks like a big storm.
Oh, the rope is round.
See, this is why
Professor
I never
What's-His
wash my
Face
car.
upstairs.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
We need to get that flag. Okay.
That doesn't need a battery.
Okay, we need to get that flag. Gosh darn it! Well, I know which room he's in. It's the third one.
Hi.
Who's that? This is Ben's room, huh? He's into.
He's big into penguins. What is that date that's circled?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Is that your birthday? Your son's birthday?
That says January, right?
Probably says Zach really small.
That's my wife's birthday.
Ah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sneaky.
First or second? Because the car says Zach on the license plate.
Yeah, because Zach was born that year, so I snuck his name in and turned into a ritual. I now try to hide my kids' names in every project I work on.
Oh,
They're in the bone pile in Grim Fandango, but I never could find it.
Yeah.
I just knew you told me they're in there.
And it's also in Full Throttle too.
Interesting.
But you can't see it. So it's for me, basically.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah. I'm sorry, but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka! The all-season Francocopter, ready
And it's
to
got a
make
pocket that we
history.
can put the battery in.
How did...
No, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the last time, you're not going to light anything. You just push it.
The whole time? How am I going to get up that high?
Listen, just wait for me to say the word now. Then push the kite into the air, all right?
I'm on you, lasagna.
Let's hope so.
Toilet? Okay. We need to put the battery with the kite.
Now!
Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Oops.
To the highest heights.
What part of the word now didn't you understand?
Go fly a kite.
Look, it's very
and
simple.
Send
I
it
say now, and you push the kite.
Up
Comprenez-vous?
to the atmosphere, up
Got it.
where the sky
Marvelous.
is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Now!
Whee!
I have a button for that.
He's handling kind of funny.
You got it. Just hang on there.
She's too heavy. I can't control her.
Oh, this perspective is
Hang
just
on.
She's
brilliant.
breaking up. She's breaking up. Run for your life. Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results. Wish me luck.
Oh, it's okay, sir.
I never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie. I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
Fully charged battery. Right. Can't remember seeing the. Oh, I added it because the mic always cuts it out when I get excited. So I have. I'll just show you them. I've got inaudible squeaking noises. I've got the ineffable autistic joy. And then for the really important one, I've got whee, which always gets cut out. I haven't done it so you can trigger it from chat, but I've got buttons that turn them on.
Whoa.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so, Bernard, get ye upstairs. So you can get... I know, right? It just gets cut out and it annoys me. We need to pick up the rope.
I just got him untied. I don't know. It's powerful stuff.
Rope.
Nah. Nah.
I need to use the rope with the pulley. I know I need to use the rope with something so I can get the red mummy up there and... There we go. Okay.
The weave is quite fascinating. Actually, a reverse. What for? What for? What for?
Okay, fine. What for? What for? What for? So you can pull the red thing up, but maybe we don't know that yet. Maybe we've got to go and do that first. This is just... Sometimes it's like, oh, why can't I just skip all the steps? dangling rope with Cousin Ted. Hang him! Then go back up the chimney. Chimney. Someone said that in yeah, it's like, yay. Pull rope. Well, that wasn't subtle at all. Hopefully no one heard anything. Use Ted with Dr. Fred.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there? Well, try and keep it down, okay?
I can't carry him. It won't do much good from this end. Nah, I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Aww. That was disappointing. Ow.
Oof. Dr. Fred, are you okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab.
Okay.
Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
We can solve that. We have a funnel and coffee. The regular kind.
You guys notice there's a face on that machine back there?
There's a face on the machine?
Oh, that is a special Chan thing. Faces on everything.
Oh, with the teeth on the bottom.
Faces on and the big red clown nose.
It's like Laverne eyes, one bigger than the other.
Oh, is this the same audio cue as the purple tentacle?
Yes.
I remember working on that animation for like 2 weeks.
Damn good coffee. Is that a Twin Peaks reference? Was Twin Peaks? Did we cover this before?
Twin Peaks. Yep.
Twin Peaks reference.
Were we actively thinking about Twin Peaks when we wrote that, I wonder?
Probably. I remember we would go to Ron Gilbert's apartment and watch Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Still not finished the second season of Twin Peaks.
That's true.
It got very confusing.
Was that whole sequence was over when we went back to the in-game animation. Dr. Fred moved up a pixel. Oh, that stuff drives me crazy. Oh, I'm going to think about that tonight.
Can you fix that in a special edition?
He did a very satisfying hand wringing for just a few pixels.
Because it probably looks better if it probably works out better if,
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Okay, so read it first.
I'm busy trying to think of a way to save humanity. I don't have time to read. Now leave me alone.
How do we get him to read it?
He doesn't want that. Will you please sign this contract?
I don't.
Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
I'm starting up a petition to ban all tentacles.
Wow! Where do I sign?
Right here.
Well, good luck.
Signed contract with Huggy. I like that he animates walking for that one. Even though we did leave Hoagie by the thing. Okay, so now we just need to go post the thing. Bath. At this point, I've sort of, you know, gone, I feel like we're just going to potentially finish this now, right? We're near the end, right? Pony Express!
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
This is Farley Croc at LucasArts Games. I just discovered your contract among some very old files, and, well, our lawyers say that we have to pay you $2 million in back royalties. For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
What?
This is Farley Croc.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
Operator, get me a travel agent. This is an emergency.
Right, let's just get, because it's not gonna do anything in the 3 seconds it takes us to get back to the meme. Oh no.
What do you suppose happened to Hamilton and Madison?
Yes, I'm certain we told them to come on Thursday. I'll wager Madison's with that woman who makes the cupcakes again, and Hamilton's probably gotten himself into another fight.
I bet they show up late and take all the credit for our work.
The cultural puns that I just go straight over my head. Okay, right, now we're there. So, now we need to go buy a diamond.
Guys notice the
Can we use the phone on the desk? It's 0800 Star Wars.
Couch potato shop. What's
It's 846.
That's
Very
probably
good.
a thing as well.
Now that's service. I'd better get this to Dr. Fred right away.
That should do it. Where did you get this diamond anyway?
It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts who were in the neighborhood.
How heartwarming. According to my instruments, everything is in readiness. Your friends have activated their units, so it's time to throw the switch.
Great! Hoagie! I'm so happy to...
Hi!
Laverne! Wow! I'm so glad you two made it back okay.
I hate to interrupt, but there's no time to lose. Now that you're back, we've got to proceed with the original plan and send you back to yesterday to turn off the Sludge-O-Matic.
Huh?
Say what?
Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They just barely made it back to our time alive, and I think...
Ha ha! You can't turn off the machine if I get there first.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys. This time I know I can stop him.
The end. We're screwed.
I guess we better do something.
Let's go.
No, wait! can't all go in the same store. Didn't you see the fly?
What? I'm not near a plug socket.
We're
We're some kind of monster, dudes.
great. Stuck here the
Hoagie's
rest of my
arms and
life,
t-shirt,
listening to
Laverne's skirt
Bernard
and legs,
talking and
and
watching
Bernard's head.
Hoagie eat. Mom warned me there'd be days like this.
Now, wait just a minute. It's Green Tentacle. What was that, Green?
He's behind you.
What?
I believe he's trying to warn you about me.
Oh.
We're going to turn off the sludge-o-matic and defeat your evil plan, overgrown worm.
You sorry lot are no match for me.
But there's 3 of us. Well, sort of.
Nevertheless, I mean to crush you.
Yeah?
You and what army?
Why, this army, of course.
Oh no.
Yikes.
You see, I've been busy. These are all versions of myself from the future. I've been bringing them back here using the Chronojon. Together, we will conquer the world. You 10 there. Go to the basement and guard the sludge-o-matic.
Now just conscious of what they said about the animatics, the animations and
No
keyframes
one is to
and
touch the sludge-o-matic.
color cycling. It's all fascinating.
Now, creature, I must decide what excruciating tortures to leave them to me. I've been itching for a chance to test out my newly completed diminuator.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Us.
Oh no. We shrink it.
All right, the rest of you come with me. Next stop, the world.
The world.
What do we do now?
Whoa.
It wears off.
Aha!
Run for it!
Damn. The
Sounds like a
battery
bicycle
must
bell.
not have had time to recharge, but it will.
Shh! Maybe he won't find us.
You, where are you, human?
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, you've got to go in here.
Blasted useless paperweight.
Go through the mouse hole. And then wait for to make bigger.
It's way too high. I don't need to take over the world. Uh-oh, this looks like it might work. Hey! Where'd he go?
I don't know, but we've got a bowling ball now, so we can take on the purple tentacles in the basement. And at some point they will discover that they are actually not one person. They are 3 people, and everyone's holding button very
Great! Now we can turn off
Just notice the
this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. You humans are so short-sighted. Ha 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 ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. Ha 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 ha!
Dr. Fred, are you all right?
Get me out of here! I feel like I'm pupating.
Dr. Fred is being held under duress.
You can't stop me. Ha 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 ha!
We need to duck so it hits the
You humans are so small-minded.
the thing on Dr. Fred, but I am not remembering how that works right now. So we're just gonna run around as well as a small person.
Run all you like,
don't
you
have anything else in our
insignificant
inventory. That
insect.
dust cap would
You
have been
can't
good.
stop me.
Dr. Fred, are you all right?
Get me out of here! I feel like I'm pupating.
To do.
The human race.
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill.
I've already won.
I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent.
You humans are so... Ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you. The human race is doomed.
I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent.
We are a small rodent.
You
All right.
can't
Anyone
stop
remember?
me. I've already won.
Dr. Fred is being held under duress.
The human race is doomed.
You're pretty handy with
we have
that
to
ray
taunt
gun.
him so that he hits.
Center of the... Would you like a demonstration?
I bet you couldn't hit your own forehead.
Nice try.
Are you really a future version of Purple Tentacle?
Who else would be brilliant enough to invent the diminuator?
Are you more or less intelligent than the Purple Tentacle from our time?
Hey, Subterfuge. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I've
One of
had
my
200
favorites.
years to think things over.
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
How you doing?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
But humans also created the Sledge-O-Matic, which made you super intelligent.
Nonsense. I created that myself and sent it back through time. I knew Fred's mad scientist ego would make him use it. How's that for a paradox?
Nice.
Who, Fred? But there's only one of him.
Right. Anyway, you can see why I detest humans.
Are you sure you're a future version of Purple Tentacle?
I said I was, did I not?
Can you remember stuff that hasn't happened yet?
Naturally.
Do we manage to defeat you and save the world?
Of course not.
Bummer. How is it that you can grow hair without follicles?
It wasn't easy, but the secret made me very wealthy.
Let's discuss your hatred of...
What's to...
Sounds like you just hate Dr. Fred.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining.
Not so clever now.
Oh, drat.
Surely we can talk this out.
Talk?
Surely.
Squish!
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine.
Piffling! Very... I don't know why it's slow.
All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
Hamster Express. Ding. Ding. Bye-bye. Butterflies it produces now.
Our work here is...
Just notice the...
Now we can go home.
There we go, we did actually finish. Slightly longer than I was going to go, but...
kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope.
Oh, all right.
Do not get out a chainsaw.
So
Oh,
I didn't have
X-ray.
enough pixels to actually show, like, there's
That's
way
the
too
genius
much
of the screen.
There's way too much hoagie. Like, if you look at that X-ray, basically Bernard is piggybacking on Laverne. You can see Bernard's feet.
Oh, those are Laverne's feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
But hoagie is just like rib cage and nothing else. There's no room for it.
Look
Also,
how
his
involved
arms
this
are
thing
really
is.
not
There's
equal
all these
where
different
you ever
gags
like
for how
that.
they all get. Like it takes. It's all.
That's your reward for
How many
finishing
days
this
did it
entire
take
game.
to do that animation?
That was a long one. That was the funnest one.
Look how evil Laverne is.
I think because that had a lot of visual gags that were easy to do. Like the X-ray thing is a drawing, and then the stretching the shirt and snapping it, the action's quick. Like the drawings that it took to do the stretch was nothing. And I think it's her regular walk cycle, maybe just tweaked. And you let it go and
Oh, oops, we
shoots off
forgot
screen
to
in,
fix
like,
the tentacle
1 or
flag.
2 frames.
But that was fun. I often refer to it as the last fun time I had making a game, just because we didn't have 3D and we didn't have to worry about voice during. We didn't have to lock our scripts early, so we could do localization and translation. So it felt easier. Even though we had a brief crunch mode because we'd be like, oh, the dialogue has to be done in a month, and you and I stayed there to do that. I don't remember the team really having a crunch mode like we did on Monkey 2 or anything. Like Monkey 2 was like a really.
And you look at like Throttle, we thought we're going to make this crazy huge animated thing, and we had like one more animator than we had on this, and that got really bad at the end.
Games were
Whereas
simpler.
this was there was no way to.
Back then.
Didn't
And
have
I-
enough rope to hang ourselves.
I did love that ability to write all the way up to the very, because
Yeah, we changed Monkey Island dialogue like the day before we shipped, I feel like. Which is crazy. Of course, everyone's happier now that we're locking that earlier.
And the scum system, like I feel like we touched on that briefly earlier, we didn't really say much about it, was like great to work in, because it was like you just had a little puppet theater, and all the things that you wanted to do to make drama were really easy. Like, oh, have the characters walk around and play animations and say lines, and you didn't have to do any programming really behind any of that. It was all just one line to make any of those things happen. So you could just focus on, let's make a cool thing with all these little assets that we've got.
Someone had to create the engine in the first place, but then it did all that thing, which is great. Cool. Well, that was a nice trip down memory lane to commemorate my 7 years of streaming. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. Yes, I can still say tomorrow. It's 10 minutes to midnight. If Jesse's still up for it. Sam and Max appear. And the sequel. I forgot Sam and... Did we see Sam and Max in this? Did I just miss that completely? Or was that just a weird little cameo that I just... Okay, yeah, so I didn't realise Sam and Max were in this as a cameo. Or the sequel from Loom. Missed that completely. Maybe that was somewhere else. But yeah, nice little blast from the past. We did complete the whole story in the end. Go us. Along with the commentary. I think we only missed like one bit of commentary at the beginning. So that was pretty cool. So yes. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Back to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. I think if Jesse's still up for a co-stream, we're going to do a bit more Talos 2. We haven't played that for a while because my head's not been in it. Script creation utility for Maniac Mansion. Oh, that's what SCUM stands for. Oh, excellent. Yeah, we didn't play the Maniac Mansion minigame in it. Well, it's not a minigame, it's the whole game in there. That's on the computer in the son's room, the first room on the upstairs. The one with the hamster and the stamps. We did play that through with when we did this for Extra Life. So it's the second time we played it on stream, but not the second time only that I've ever played this game. I have played this game many times. It is one of the OG point and clicks that basically curated my love for point and clicks. So yeah, 7 years of streaming, many more years of Dot, and I do really need to go to sleep now. But hopefully everyone's had fun. Thanks for being with me. Thank you to new followers and subscribers. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream as well. Potentially come back. To pick something out for Thursday, I've got plenty of other point and clicks in my roster that I could do. And then I'm going to purchase Gnosia because thanks to Jesse, we got a little donation so we could go do that. So I'm going to buy that before it goes off sale. It's on my wish list. So yes, thank you very much to Jesse for that little gift and Leaky for my surprise present. Okie dokes. Alright, remove from wish list. Gnosia. So we'll be starting Gnosia. That's probably not how you say it. I keep saying that now. It's yeah. On Sunday. It'll be our story game for a little while to 2031. Is that when Gnosia is set? It says the crew of a drifting spaceship facing off against a mysterious and deadly threat known as the Gnosia, having no idea who among them is really the enemy. It's a sci-fi social deduction RPG. So basically it's like an Among Us visual novel type thing. It feels a little bit nonnery. And it's got sort of like, yeah, RPG type thing. The art looks gorgeous. And it looks like sort of, I don't know, a cross between like, oh, another 7 years to 2031. Right, yeah. I can't think that far in the future. So maybe it's a cross between like Danganronpa and Nonary and some other stuff that we love. So thank you very much to Jesse for the donation so that we could buy that one. That is now installing. we will add it to our streams. There we go. So yeah, as I said, we're going to call it a night, but I appreciate all the support for today. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for co-stream of Talos with Jesse, otherwise known as Radical Sniper 99. But for now, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, and I bid you